Football Fan Den UK. Hope you guys been having a good weekend as we're here for an important game. Newcastle taking on Manchester United in the Premier League. Should be a cracker, guys. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been looking forward to this fixture. So hopefully it'll be good one, and hopefully we'll have plenty of goals as well. So if you're just joining us, guys, please do hit that like button, drop your comments in the chat. Always happy to hear from you guys. So let's quickly share the team news. Here we go, guys. Should be coming on your screen in a moment. There we go. So if you guys have any thoughts on score predictions, drop them in the chat. Would love to know how you guys think this one's going to turn out. Test your football predictions here on Fanden, and we always acknowledge them at the end of the show. Who's if anybody's got them right. So yeah, so Newcastle going with 4 at the back, 3 in midfield, and 3 up front, and Man United going with 4 at the back, 5 in midfield, and 1 up front. Obviously, United falling out of the Champions League quite spectacularly, really, guys. As it always makes headlines whenever United do poorly in Europe, especially in the Champions League. So the question is, I suppose, will there be a reaction to that from the players, the disappointment of that, or will it be the United we've been seeing over the last few weeks that has been so up and down? That's the only thing I can say, guys. They've been so up and down. It's been unbelievable, hasn't it? Seen a player comment on social media the other, I think it was yesterday or the day before. I couldn't believe what I was reading, saying not worrying about the Champions League and highlighted all the games that United had won, and they were all against lower league, the bottom half teams and the bottom half of the Premier League. So obviously, as you guys can imagine, a lot of fans were commenting on that post, and quite as shocked as I was that he was highlighting those fixtures. So we're off and underway, guys, as Newcastle kick us off and play the ball back to their defensive line. And Stevie's with us. How's it going, Stevie, on the new channel that will be running alongside Fanden in support? The new channel, Gazgo, has just been set up. So if you've any of you guys want to check that out, no content on there yet. I only just set it up this week, but I've been telling you guys for a number of months now that then there was another channel coming that was going to be running alongside Fanden to for me to learn and improve my skills as a YouTuber creator, but also to do other sports away from UK football. Fanden, as you guys know, is all about UK football. But Glasgow is going to be about a lot of variety of things, and some sports will be on there as well. So it will mean that we get to cover things like La Liga, boxing, all sorts of stuff that we don't cover on Fanden. So if you guys want to take a look at that, please do feel free. It would be great if you guys check that out and drop a sub. Like I said, no content on there at the moment, but there will be some coming in the not too distant future. So Newcastle now with the possession. Thanks for that, Stevie. Top man. Pure Loyalist, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Pure Loyalist saying hello, guys. Stevie, I'm Becky. I'm going for a 3-1 win, Newcastle. Interesting. Good shout, mate. Yeah, I think a lot of people are expecting that maybe Newcastle will turn a few heads tonight with the results. So thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you've been having a good weekend, and hope Mrs. Loyalist is good. Hope she did she have a good birthday, mate? Hope she had a good birthday as well, as it was her birthday the other day. So Newcastle just with a possession at the moment, guys, midway inside their own half. They've played it out wide to this near side, and now United have won back the possession at the back as they now try to come forward. I've got to say Manchester United tonight, Anna, because I'm forgetting. With respect to Newcastle, they are also a United team as well, aren't they? So you always forget that, don't you, guys? Because obviously we just get so used to calling Man United United. Yeah, Newcastle also Newcastle United. So Newcastle now playing the ball out wide on that far side as now they come forward to taking the ball to the byline, but Man United uh, closing down the space. But Newcastle still managing to keep the possession before United get the touch on the ball and manage to knock it away up the field. And now Newcastle playing it back to the goalkeeper. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Good shout, mate. Yeah, hopefully you're right with the 3-1. We'll get that mean we'll get some goals, mate. And as I say, hope you're well, mate. Hope you've had a good weekend so far. And a big hello to you and Mrs. Loyalist, top man. Always a pleasure to have Pure Loyalist in the chat. Top guy. And hopefully he's starting to become a bit of a friend as well. So obviously I've spoke to him quite a bit now. So don't just see you guys as fans of the Fandom project and part of the community. Obviously, I see you guys like that, but also along the way, hopefully, I'll be start to become friends with some of you guys as well. So Newcastle now with a possession on that far side. As they come forward now at pace, taking the ball towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in, it's deep. As Newcastle picking up the pieces on this near side. Now playing it through the United defence as they're forced to play it just outside the box as United trying to challenge for it. Now Newcastle chip it back into the box as Man United heading it away. Newcastle still keeping the pressure on as they play the ball out wide on this near side. Now cutting the ball back into the centre of the field. Stevie's saying 2-1 Newcastle. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. Thank you for that, mate. Great. So we've got a bit of variety already going on. Top stuff, guys. As Pure Lawless saying 3-1 and Stevie's saying 2-1. So thank you for that, guys. Top stuff. Stevie and Pure Lawless with the early score predictions. Pure Lawless saying, Glasgow, hello. Thank you, Pure Lawless, top man. Always quick to welcome new people, but it's nobody new, mate. It's nobody new. That's Stevie on the new channel. That's, as I say, I've only just got it set up this week, so no content on it yet, but that will be running in support of Fanden and also my other channel, Wheel Wonderland. So that channel is going to be supporting the two and also helping me learn better, guys, as a creator. Because as I keep pointing to you guys out, I'm still a new creator. I'm still learning. Newcastle now playing the ball forward as they come now towards the edge of the Man United box. Man United trying to get bodies back behind the ball here as now Newcastle just knocking it about on the edge of the Man United box as they play it back out to that far side, but still keeping the pressure on as now United pressing the ball, forcing Newcastle to play it back to the halfway line. Now ball played down the middle as Newcastle now trying to work through the press from Man United as United just a bit sluggish here at the moment, putting the challenges as now Newcastle taking the ball out wide, ball coming in as they take it to the byline and trying to cross it into goal, but it's knocked away by Man United. And that will be a corner for Newcastle on the far side of the field. So, top man, Pure Lawless, thank you, mate. What a guy. Always happy to welcome new faces. But yeah, as I say, mate, not a new face. Glasgow is me. Glasgow is me. That's my new channel. I wasn't going to go with the Glasgow, but everybody I put it to, I come up with a few names for that channel, but everybody I told about it, family and friends, all said that they thought that was the best one. I wasn't too sure because I'm not a big fan. I don't want to particularly highlight myself too much, but it just catchy. It's just catchy, so I can see why people, family and friends, thought it was good. Corner comes in as it's knocked away straight out to this near side. The goalkeeper there, well, I don't know what you guys thinking about this Man United keeper. Obviously, he's made some. I forget his name. I can't pronounce his name. It's a bit. It's a bit of uh, a name that he's what's so something or other. I can't never pronounce it. His name, but he made a big mistake in the Champions League, didn't he? He's been getting a lot of criticism after United fans and. It's always a tough guys in it when goalkeepers come in at big clubs like Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Rangers, these kind of clubs, you are under the pressure. If you make mistakes, you're not forgiven, are you guys? That's the thing. You're not forgiven, are you, for making mistakes, too many mistakes as a goalkeeper at a big club. So he's already under pressure. Ball's knocked out on this near side, so Trippier with the throw in for Newcastle. So Gazgo saying hi, loyalist Stevie here. This is Gaz's new channel. Thank you, Stevie. Top stuff, mate. Pure Loyalist saying Gazgo, fair point. But hopefully Newcastle win. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Yeah, it's Newcastle now playing the ball into the box as it's blocked off and the ball deflects up the field. Now Newcastle picking the ball further up the field as they cross it in and almost well, Isaac there messing that up a little bit. The ball, I don't know, I think it just got away from him a little bit as it came over the top. He tried, yeah, you can see just off the replay there. He's tried to put his foot out to cushion the ball coming in, but the ball's ended up bouncing right off the toe of his boot. And obviously then the Man United goalkeeper able to win the ball easily. So 8.5 minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0. So thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. Also saying, didn't realise that Glasgow was Stevie. No worries, mate. No worries. Top stuff. Thank you, mate. Pure Loyalist saying, I'll be subscribing to that. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Top man. Thank you. You're a gentleman. Really appreciated. As Newcastle now coming racing forward, knocking the ball into the box. Oh, and United almost getting an own goal there. What were they thinking there? The goalkeeper come out to intercept the ball, and the United defender took it away from the goalkeeper. Well, Newcastle clearly causing panic in the back line for Man United at the moment, as the ball now has gone behind, and I think that's going to be a goal kick, so we'll bring momentarily relief. But yeah, what are United doing there? Big confusion between the defender and the goalkeeper, and it almost resulted in an own goal. I think it was Delot. Yeah, the goalkeeper was coming to intercept the ball, and Delot has just literally just cut in front of him and intercepted the ball, which obviously then just crazy. Ball kicked long now by the goalkeeper as both sets of players now challenging for it in the centre. Newcastle showing real desire here at the moment as United struggling, as United now playing it forward. Now Man United coming racing into the box, getting the shot off, and the goalkeeper makes the save at the near post as the ball deflects out to this near side. Now both Newcastle and Man United in a tussle, and now United player goes down under the challenge. He's making the most of that. Definitely making the most of that. Well, United did well there. Man United did well to get the shot off in the box, but good save from the Newcastle keeper. So ball back in play as now Man United with the possession. Sorry, guys, getting a bit tongue-tied there. Ball played towards the halfway line as now Man United forced to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper as Newcastle pressing well from the front. Now the ball kicked long out wide to this near side and Newcastle intercept it. Newcastle now with a possession at the back as now they kick the ball long up towards the halfway line, but it's intercepted by Man United as they now come forward, playing it out wide on this near side. Newcastle coming to press the ball low in numbers. As now Man United taking it to the byline, coming into the box, looking to get the cross in, but Newcastle blocking off the United cross as the ball ricochets out to this near side and Man United pick it up again. Now coming out again on this near side, clearly trying to exploit the wings here. As another cross comes in, but it's blocked off again by Newcastle, and the ball deflects out for a throw-in on this near side. We've got a Newcastle player there. I think he took that full whammy right into the head. It's Trippier, I think. So he's just on the ground at the moment. Guys, go to Stevie saying thanks, loyalist. There will be a variety of things coming on there. Thank you, Stevie, top man. Thank you, mate. Man United now playing the ball into the box as it's comes out towards the edge of the box. Now they get the shot off, but it's blocked off by Newcastle. As Man United playing the ball out wide to this near side, and now Newcastle challenge for it, and it goes out for a throw-in. Throw-in to Man United midway inside the Newcastle half. Ball played in to Luke Shaw, as now it's played forward down this near side still, as now Man United trying to play it in behind, taking it to the byline. Newcastle come across, reading it well, before Man United have ended up, well, I don't know what they were thinking there, but they've knocked it out of play. So that'll be a goal kick to Newcastle. Pure Lolly saying, you're welcome, mate. Yes, thanks. All went well for her. We got her a Rangers birthday cake to take away the pain of wearing that new Arsenal top. I like that. I like your style, mate. You Man United now playing the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper. Sorry, that's just given me tickled me that a little bit. That pure loyalist there with the light humour. Top stuff, mate. Top stuff. Ball now with Man United played back to the halfway line as Newcastle. Oh, intercepted here. Is now Newcastle coming racing forward. United trying to get the challenge in. Just managed to as Newcastle about to come into the box. And now Man United trying to play the ball back up the field as Newcastle quickly pounce on them and win it back. Now Newcastle play it out to this near side. Now coming forward as Man United look to be chasing shadows a little bit here. As Newcastle showing real hunger, coming forward now, knocking the ball out to that far side as they're on the edge of the box. Now a 1-2 as they come into the box, but Man United just managing to intercept it and they've knocked it away. But here come Newcastle again as they race forward, playing through the press as now Newcastle coming into the box. One man to beat. Can they get the shot off as it's blocked off and goes out as the goalkeeper trying to keep it in there. I'm not. Well, the referee saying that stayed in play. So Man United now to play out from the back. It's quite intense this already, guys. 15 minutes gone. Newcastle 0, United 0. Oh, Newcastle have won it back again in the middle as now they try to get the shot off, blocked off, and another shot comes in and the goalkeeper makes the save. Wow. Newcastle really trying to turn the screw here, guys. So, yeah, top stuff, pure loyalist. Well, as I say, fantastic to hear that your lovely lady had a great day, mate. So, Man United now trying to play out from the back. Pure loyalist saying, I'll definitely be in on that, Stevie. Thank you, pure loyalist, top man. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I'm looking forward to putting some stuff on there because it's going to give me a chance to experiment with stuff that I'm not getting the chance to experiment with on Fandom. So I'm looking forward to that. It's hopefully going to help. It's going to help. That's why I've done it, guys. I'm not looking to get loads of channels. I'm looking to just learn how to get better as a creator. So yeah, looking forward to that. But thank you, Pure Loyalist, top man. Newcastle now winning the ball back in the centre circle as they play it out wide now on this near side. Now coming forward as they play it back into the centre, then back out wide. Really confusing Man United here as the ball played into the box. And now it's crossed in. United with the shot as United managed to knock it. I'm getting confused because they're both called United, aren't they? So Newcastle, sorry, getting the shot. But Manchester United knocking it away there just in the nick of time. But Newcastle coming again, taking the ball out wide to this near side. Now the ball crossed in as the Man United goalkeeper manages to pluck the ball out the air, and that relieves the pressure momentarily from Man United. But Newcastle, seriously, guys, they're coming at Man United here like a storm. Every time Man United trying to clear their lines, they're just forced to blast it up the field, and Newcastle intercept it and come again and come again and come again. It's been kind of like that for the last Uh, well, for most of the first, we've had one spell up the other end of the field for Man United so far. The rest has been all Newcastle. So Pure Loyalty saying, come on, Newcastle. Thank you, mate. Top stuff. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Joey, how you doing, mate? Good to see you, Joey. Joey saying, hi, Gaz, mate. Hope you are keeping well. Thank you, Joey. Top man. Yes. Thank you for asking, mate. Hope you're doing well. I presume you've been working hard, Joey. Not seen as much of you recently, so I presume you've been working hard, mate, to hopefully be worth it, mate. Be worth it. But good to see you, Joey. How's the family, mate? Hope you are doing well, and I hope the family's good as well. Joey, I'm a regular member that you guys might not have seen much, but that's because he's working away abroad at the minute. I think last time he told me I spoke to him properly, he's working away abroad. So obviously that's quite demanding. But yeah, good to see you, Joey. You got any thoughts on this one, mate? How are you thinking this one going to turn out? Still 0-0 at the moment, 18 and a half minutes gone. As Man United now winning the ball out on that far side, now chipping it forward as Newcastle intercept it. Newcastle playing it back to the halfway line. And now played back into the centre. Now Newcastle chipping it out wide now on this near side. Space to run into as Man United quickly trying to get players across as they manage to intercept that. But Newcastle win it back. This is the thing, guys. This is what noticeable about how you know. Oh, now Newcastle with the ball in behind, ball crossed into the box, and they got the just wider than this near post. Isaac getting the shot off, but just wider than the near side post. Well, seriously, intense attack coming from Newcastle at the moment, guys. But thank you for that, Joey, and hope you're keeping well as well, mate. And as I say, hope the family's good. Thank you for that, Joey. Top stuff, mate. Hassan, how you doing, mate? Hassan saying, hello, folks. Joining you from Los Angeles, California. How's it going, Hassan? Good to see you, mate. Newcastle now with the corner. Ball played out towards the edge of the box as it's played back into the centre. And now Newcastle knocking it out wide on that far side. Ball crossed in. It's deep. It's Newcastle keeping it going and just had the ball over the bar. Well, I'd love to. I'm looking forward to seeing the halftime stats already, guys, because this is just wave after wave of Newcastle attack at the moment. So thank you for that, Hassan. Good to see you, mate. Hassan, a regular member of the Fandom community out there in California, USA. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope the family's good. So Newcastle now with a goal. No, sorry. Oh, right. So, right. Sorry, I thought there was a bit of a... No, so Man United getting a bit of a rollicking here now. They're risking getting a booking. As the goalkeeper ready to make the goal kick. And Man United just tying shoelaces conveniently. As the referee just taking note that can be considered as time wasting. Maybe Man United just trying to take the sting out of Newcastle's tails a little bit. Now the ball played up the field. As now they knock it out wide. Now Newcastle with the possession as they come forward down that far side. Now chipping the ball in behind as Newcastle taking it to the byline. Struggle to keep it in there as they force to knock it out to this to the far side, and that'll be a throw into Manchester United. I don't know if my volume's a bit loud tonight, guys. Turn it down a little bit. I think it might be a bit louder than normal. Is that a bit better? Let me know if it is. Sorry, I'm loud anyway, guys, so that's why I don't want it fully turned up, because as you guys know, they didn't call me mouth at school for nothing. So, yeah. Thank you for that, Hassan. Good to see you, mate. And as I say, hope you're doing well. Ken, how you doing, mate? Good to see you, Ken. Ken saying, hi, Gaz, Stevie, and Fan Denners. Hope you are all okay. How's it going, Ken Fish? Good to see you, mate. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope family's good. Don't forget, guys, want to hear some score predictions. We've had 2 up to now. We've had Pure Lawless with 3-1 and Stevie with a 2-1. What are you guys thinking? That's not give us a shout for a score prediction. Man United now playing the ball down this near side as Trippier comes across, sliding challenge, and knocks the ball out of play. So throw into Man United on this near side, deep inside the Newcastle half. So thank you for that, Ken. Good to see you, mate. And as I say, welcome to the show. Another regular member of the Fan Den community. Always good to see you, Ken. Pure Lolly saying, Joey, hello. Hope all's well, I think that's meant to say. Top stuff. Thank you, Pure Lolly. Thank you, mate. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you. Pure Lolly saying, good. Now, Man United with the possession on the halfway line. Stevie saying, hi, Joey. How's work abroad for you? Nice one, Stevie. Top stuff. Now, Newcastle with the possession. Ball played forward now as they come into the Newcastle now. Oh, they're playing it forward now, and Man United just getting back to intercept it there on the edge of the box. As the ball eventually is deflected out on this near side, and that's going to be a throw into Manchester United. Just in front of the dugout. Inside their own half, but close to the halfway line. Man United now knocking the ball into the centre circle as now they come forward. Racing into the Newcastle half, playing it out wide to that far side as they work their way up the pitch. Now trying to get in behind the Newcastle defence as Newcastle read it well, and the ball goes out of play for a goal kick. So Stevie, top stuff, Stevie. As if you guys didn't hear, Glasgow is our new channel to support and help me learn better as a YouTube, to become better as a YouTube creator, but also to also support Fanden and also the other channel we have, We Are Wonderland. Glasgow's going to be used to support though the 2 channels and help me learn so I can be more right, because Fanden's very structured, guys, and obviously I've got as you guys know, I've got a vision, if you want to call it that, of where I hope that Fanden will grow to be. And obviously, We Are Wonderland is similar, but Glasgow's going to give me a lot more flexibility to learn, to get better as a creator, and also cover other sports outside of the UK. So if you guys don't mind checking that out, it would be great. No content on there yet, guys, but there will be some coming in the not too distant future. It took me this week just to get it set up with all the passwords and God knows what. Newcastle now on the attack down that far side as the ball crossed into the box and knocked away by Man United, but Newcastle winning it back further up the field as they play it back to the halfway line. Now ball played forward as Newcastle trying to work through the United defence. And now Newcastle playing the ball out wide on this near side. So Stevie's saying, hi, Joey. Oh, yeah, so I read that one. Sorry, Stevie, my bad. Pure Lolly saying, Ken, hello, mate. Hope you're well. Nice one, Pure Lolly. What a guy. Always quick to welcome everybody to the show. Thank you, Pure Lolly. A real gentleman, mate. Really do appreciate it. Ball knocked out of play on that far side as the Toon Army stand off their seats as they're liking what they see. Pure, so thank you for that, mate. Joey saying, hello, everyone. All good, thanks. Pure, how about you? Nice one, Joey. What a guy, Joey. Always positive vibes as well. Top stuff, mate. Thank you. Newcastle now with the ball back on the halfway line. Honest, hosting a channel with such top fans like you guys is it can be very encouraging sometimes, guys, especially after the last few days I've had. Honest, I'm not going to get it. I'm escaping that tonight. That's why I'm on here. But believe me, I've had a challenging few days. I'm sure you guys have days like that, but I've had a few this week. Life really likes to test you sometimes, doesn't it? Newcastle now with the ball played out wide on that far side. It's now they come forward. Man United trying to win the ball back, but Newcastle just knock it out wide on that far side again. So now they play it back in to the centre. Man United just pegged back in their own half at the moment as Newcastle enjoying the possession here. This is so shocking, isn't it, guys? This is you got to think Manchester. I know Newcastle are up and coming and they've got big pots of money, but let's be honest, they're still, they're still learning how to be a wealthy club, if you like. Whereas Man United are a wealthy club and they've got loads of experience, and yet I feel for them. I've got to say it, guys. I do feel for the Man United fans because the Glazers are just destroying this club, aren't they? They're a shadow of the club they used to be, and you can see that by this game, the way it's going. When would you have ever said in the last 20, 30 years that you would expect to see Man United regularly pegged back on the edge of their box by almost every team that rivals them in the Premier League? And when I say rivals them, I mean the teams that they look to compete with. You wouldn't have thought it, would you, guys? Newcastle now with the corner. Ball played into the box as the goalkeeper knocks it away. Newcastle winning the ball back on the edge of the box. Now ball played out wide on this near side. Ball crossed in as it's knocked away again by Man United. And now Man United trying to relieve the pressure as they come forward, knocking the ball out wide. Space to run into as Newcastle again with some, well, they are playing really well tonight, Newcastle. That defending last man, and they knock it away and still manage to keep it in play as well. As now Man United winning the ball back, playing it forward, and now a challenge coming in. I think it was Trippier with the challenge. And yeah, it's a foul on Martial. So free kick here for Man United out on this near side. But out almost level with the edge of the box, guys. Would say probably about 25 yards out from goal. So nice one, Joey. Top stuff, mate. What a guy. Ken Fish saying, sure am. Come on, the Magpies. Thank you, Ken. Nice one, mate. Pure saying, Joey, all's good here. Thanks. Awesome. Thank you. Pure Lawless, top man. So the wall now being organised for Newcastle. As now Man United crossing the ball into the box. And the goalkeeper, well, he plucks that out of the air so calmly. And now Newcastle can build again from the back. So nice one, Pure Lawless. Good to hear, mate. And Pure Lawless saying, good man, Ken. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Man United winning the ball back now on the halfway line as the ball played forward again. Newcastle challenge for it, but now Man United with a ball over the top. He's going to get offside here. He's miles offside there. Come on. Why's the flag? Well, I'm shocked at that. That looked miles offside. Man United still with the possession. I'm shocked at that. I would love to see that on a replay. Man United still with the possession. Ball played out wide on that far side. It's now they try to come forward, bringing the ball back into the centre. It's now Man United just knocking it about at the moment as they just enjoy their first proper spell of possession, really, in this game. Knocking it about just inside the Newcastle half as now it's knocked over the top out wide on that far side. Now Man United getting to the byline. Ball crossed in as Newcastle again just getting the last touch and knocking it away. Newcastle now with the ball out wide on this near side as they chip it forward up towards the halfway line, and it's intercepted by Man United. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Joey saying, hi, Stevie, mate. Just read Glasgow was you. Will drop a sub, Gaz. Yeah, it's going okay. Stevie be home for Xmas for 3 weeks. So looking forward to that. Thank you, Joey. What a guy. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate you subscribing. What a guy. Thank you, mate. True gentleman, as always, Joey. And yeah, mate, you deserve to get home for Christmas. But your boss should be giving you a month off, not 3 weeks, mate. Should give you the full month off for dedication, mate. definitely. Tell him. Van Den said, give me an extra week off. You need a week just for the football, don't you, mate? 3 weeks for the family and 1 week for football. And Newcastle now with the shot, but it's wide of that far post. So, going to have a goal kick here. What's going on here? All right, now ball kick long up the field. As ball sets the players challenge for it. Newcastle now trying to play it forward as Man United now with the possession coming forward as they win the loose ball. Newcastle trying to challenge for it again, though, as Man United just play it back into the centre. Now a ball crossed into the box, headed away by Newcastle, but Man United picking up the pieces outside the box. They play it forward, but it's intercepted by Newcastle before it's chipped out wide on that far side, and now Man United winning it back. Played into the centre, knocked forward towards the edge of the box as Man United starting to enjoy a spell of possession. Now ball chipped out wide on that far side as it's knocked into the box, and the Newcastle goalkeeper manages to intercept that quite comfortably, and that relieves the pressure for Newcastle. So thank you, Joey. As I say, mate, top man, thank you. Really appreciate the sub, and best wishes to you and the family, mate. And yeah, tell your boss to give you the extra week. Tell him it's festive. Tell him, come on, stop being humbug. Newcastle now playing the ball forward, coming into the box as they get the shot off, and it's just over the bar. Well, see, Newcastle, every opportunity they're hitting, Man United, I think it might suit Newcastle better, to be honest, if United come at them, because they seem to be getting more shots since United have been coming. Obviously, the first 25 minutes, guys, it was almost all Newcastle. But Man United in the last 10 minutes or so have started to get them grind themselves into the game a bit more. And but it might suit Newcastle to try and hit United on the counter attack. We'll have to see. As I always say, guys, I'm trying my best to be neutral. I have no preference in this game, as I have a little bit of a soft spot for both of these clubs, actually, in fairness. As some of you guys already know. Man United because of family, a little bit, although I can be very critical of Man United, and Newcastle, just because they've got great fans, haven't they, guys? They've got fantastic fans. And I'm not talking since they've had all the money. I'm talking the support they showed before they got the money. You have to respect that. You have to respect every club like Rangers, Celtic, obviously Man United, Liverpool. I mean, obviously these clubs have got massive fan bases anyway, but Newcastle's a little bit of I've always been like kind of the outsiders. They don't generate a lot of fans from outside of the UK, if you get my meaning, too much like some of the other clubs that we know. Um, I think that's a fair comment, isn't it, guys? It's not a criticism. It's just obviously they've been a bit more localized, but obviously now with the new money, they're becoming a worldwide club now, aren't they? As Newcastle now chipping the ball into the box, it's knocked away. And it'll be a throw into Newcastle on that far side. Rashford looking pretty frustrated at the moment, guys. Newcastle now with the possession on that far side. Ball played forward. Ken is saying, did your missus enjoy her birthday? Top stuff, Ken. Awesome. What a guy. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I hope she did. Thank you, Ken. Loving the positivity, mate. Top man. Pure Lolly saying, looks like we all want Newcastle to win. We all want Newcastle to win. Well, I'm being neutral, mate. Oh, you know that. Out of respect for you guys and the clubs, the fact that we are a channel for all different fans, I'm trying my best to be neutral. But yeah, you guys welcome to support which club you like, guys. That's the beauty of football. So Newcastle have won a free kick here now, guys. And it's in a very dangerous position, actually. So Newcastle with this, well, I would say 5 yards from the edge of the box, something like that. So 20 yards out, something like that. Central, but out to the far side. Not like right out, if you know what I mean. It's almost in line with the goal, almost, but slightly to the left of the goal, if you get my meaning, but just outside the D. So I would say probably about 20 yards from goal, something like that. So dangerous position for Newcastle. Pure Lawless saying, looks like we all are. So yeah, I read that. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Ken saying, Arsenal top. Yeah, well, awesome for Arsenal. What can we? Will they stay there, mate? Will they stay there? Like, I don't know. New Arsenal fans, fantastic club, but they get a bit excited too quickly. My Arsenal fans, I think sometimes, guys, it's just like they and they're an experienced club and all, aren't they? They're an experienced club. They should know. They know that it's um, a grind. It's a marathon, in it. It's not a sprint winning the Premier League, and they know that because they've won it before. But Newcastle now with a free kick. Oh, off the top of the crossbar and bounces back out as the goalkeeper manages to pick up the ball, bouncing about inside the box. But a fantastic free kick that from Trippier. Oh, it actually bounced down as it's hit the top of the crossbar. It bounced directly down and then back out, and the goalkeeper managed to pounce on it before Newcastle were able to tap it into the back of the net. But what a free kick! What a free kick that was from Trippier. And now Man United playing out from the back as they're getting themselves in trouble on that far side. Oh, just managing to knock it away, but Newcastle winning it further up the field. Now Newcastle with the possession on that far side. As now it's played into the box, knocked away by Man United. As now Man United trying to play it forward, but Trippier intercepts it in the centre. Now Newcastle play it forward as United managing to knock it away, but Newcastle picking up the pieces. Now Newcastle coming forward, ball played into the box, but it's not a good delivery. And the Man United goalkeeper manages to win that from Almiron. So 39 and a half minutes gone, 0-0, but very end-to-end in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Well, I say end-to-end, yeah, a little bit in the last 5 minutes. But first 20, 25 minutes was almost all Newcastle, apart from one brief spell. And then, as I say, in the last 10, 15 minutes, Man United have, trying to grind themselves into the game, if you like, but still struggling in spells. It's now Man United forced to knock the ball out wide on this near side, being pressed by Newcastle, and Newcastle winning the ball back. Pure Love saying, all went well. Mate, thanks. It's appreciated. That's for Ken. Top stuff. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Top man. Thank you, mate. Newcastle now with the ball, midway inside Man United's half. Pure Lawless saying, cheers, guys, mate. Thought you'd like that comment. Yeah, I did, mate. I did. That's a cracker. Top stuff. Absolutely. Definitely. Thank you, mate. Now ball played out wide on this near side as Newcastle trying to keep it in, under pressure by Man United as Newcastle just managing to do enough, but eventually Man United knocking it out of play, and that'll be a throw-in for Newcastle deep in the United half on this near side. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless, top man. Stevie's saying, awesome, Joey. Yeah, that be nice. This is the new channel link. Yeah, thank you, Stevie. Yeah, the link's there, but you can also click the logo, guys. If you click the logo, it'll take you straight to it. It should do anyway. It does most of the time. But thank you, Stevie, top man. Thank you, mate. Stevie deserves a clap for the great work he does. We don't give Stevie lots of claps because obviously don't want to try to using it sparingly sometimes so you guys don't get bored of the claps. But obviously Stevie don't get many claps. So thank you, Stevie, as always. Fantastic support from you, mate. Thank you. Newcastle now playing the ball out wide, now taking it towards the edge of the United box as they come now into the byline. So it just goes out of play there, and there was What's the referee giving here? I think he's given us a goal kick. Well, Newcastle are complaining because they feel that they were, as Joe Linton was pushed out towards the byline, he feels that he was fouled, and that's why he couldn't keep the ball in. But the referee waving it away. So nice one, Stevie. Thank you, mate. Really appreciated. Joey saying, cool. Just dropped a sub, Stevie. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, mate. Top man. Really appreciated. What a guy. Always fantastic support from you, mate, and always appreciated. Thank you, Joey. Newcastle winning the ball on that far side now as they race forward towards the United box. Ball. Shot. Oh, well, just wide. As I think it took a deflection off Maguire. Well, I wasn't sure if that was a cross or a shot. That's why I paused, guys, because I think it was actually going to be a cross, but it deflected off of Maguire and then actually looked like a shot. But it's because he's managed to get a foot on it and he's deflected it wide of the far post. But like I say, if you heard me stutter them for a minute, that was why, because I thought I was just about to say cross and then it turned into looking like a shot. But obviously at full speed, he couldn't see the deflection clearly. So corner on the far side for Newcastle. We got some handbags going on in the box now, guys. So thank you, Joey. Top man, what a gentleman. Thank you, mate. Appreciated. Joey saying, come on, Newcastle. Thank you, Joey. Yeah, most of you guys wanting Newcastle to win tonight, aren't you? Pure Lawler saying, I know, Ken, we all support Rangers, but I'm a Chelsea fan. My wife is an Arsenal fan, and my daughter, Man City. Welcome to the household. Yeah, I can imagine some. I know I can imagine some tasty debates in that house sometimes when it comes to the Premier League. So we're still waiting for this corner, guys. Corner now comes in. It's deep. Newcastle heading it down. Now shot comes in. It's blocked off Man United. As the ball not cleared. Knocked away as the ball drops down, headed away out to this near side. Newcastle just seeing it out, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Newcastle take it quickly now as they throw it back towards the halfway line. Knocked out wide on that far side as they come forward now. Man United coming to press the ball, but Newcastle, well, I say coming to press the ball, if you can call it that. A whimper of an attempt. Newcastle now with a shot from the edge of the box, but it's just too high and goes over the bar and out of play. As we are approaching bang on 45 minutes, guys. And we should find out in a moment what added time there is. So thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. Joey saying happy birthday to Mrs. Loyalist. Thank you, Joey. What a guy. Top man. Thank you, mate. Nice one, Joey. Top man. Thank you, mate. Pure Lolly saying, just subscribe, Stevie. Cheers. Thank you, Pure Lolly. What a gentleman. Thank you, mate. You guys are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Really do appreciate the support, guys. Not put nothing on it yet. Like I say, something will be coming on there soon. But you guys subscribing without me even putting contents shows you guys really top class people. And thank you guys. The support really appreciated, and looking forward to putting some content on there. But yeah, massive thank you, Pure Lawlist and Joey. Thank you, guys. Ken is saying the House of Fun to the House of Fun. Thank you, Ken. Ken trying to catch me out again with another sudden change of subject. I think there. Thank you for that, Ken. There goes the full-time whistle, the half-time whistle, sorry. We only had a minute added on there, guys. So at half-time, it has finished Newcastle 0, Manchester United 0. And what a first half that was, considering there were no goals. Let's hope we get goals in the second half, though, guys. So, yeah, thank you for that, Ken. So just bear with me a second, guys. Let's have a look at the half-time match stats, and then I will certainly come and catch up with some comments. Just right, sorry, guys. Just bear me a second. I should have got it ready before. Sorry. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get rid of that. Bear me a second, guys. Halftime stats coming now. Going to share it. Should be on your screen now, guys. If my computer stops being laggy. Here we go. There we go, guys. So, a halftime. This is how the first half has gone in numbers, guys. Total shots 14 for Newcastle, 2 for Manchester United. Newcastle, total shots, 2 for Newcastle, 1 for Man United. Wow, there's a contrast there, isn't there? 14 shots for Newcastle, only 2 for Man United. That tells you how that first half went. I said I was going to be interested to see the halftime stats, but only 2 of those shots on target for Newcastle. That's quite surprising, actually. But yeah, it sounds quite about right, actually, to be fair, because thinking about it, there was plenty of shots coming in, but a lot of them going wide and over the bar. So only 1 shot on target for Man United. Possession, 60% for Newcastle, 40% for Man United. Passes, 301 for Newcastle, 204 for Manchester United. Pass accuracy, 83% for Newcastle, 72% for Manchester United. Fouls, 2 for Newcastle, 1 for Manchester United. Yellow cards, none, thankfully. Well, that's a rarity, isn't it, guys? No yellow cards at half time, and no red cards. Offsides, none either. Corners, just the 4 for Newcastle and none for Manchester United. So there you go, guys. Let's crack on and see what you guys are saying in the chat. Just let me wet my whistle, so to speak. Sorted. That's better. So thank you for that, Ken. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Come on. Joey is saying, whoa, loyalist, fun and games there. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, Joey. What do you think of that one? That's a new one I found the other day. That's a different giggle, but it don't really sound right, does it, guys? What do you think of that different giggle? What do you think, guys? Let me know. You prefer that giggle or the other giggle? I think the other giggle's a lot better. Joey, so yeah, thank you for that, mate. That sounded more like a load of light gigglers. I don't know. It just doesn't sound nowhere near on the same level as the other one, does it? Pure Loyalist saying, thanks, Joey. Appreciate it. Top man, thank you. Pure Loyalist, thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes. What a guy. What a guy. Thank you, mate. Stevie's saying, thanks, Loyalist and Joey. Nice one, Stevie. Thank you, mate. Top stuff. Pure Loyalist saying, I was going to write that Ken, but I was going to write that, Ken, but I know how much you enjoy making up wee jokes. Yeah, it does, doesn't he? Absolutely. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Thank you, mate. Hassan is saying, how does Isaac miss that? It is just a matter of time. Newcastle to score. How does he miss that? Which one are you? Yeah, I'm sorry, mate. Which one were you talking about, Hassan? Which particular chance? Because there was a few that was absolute crackers in that, mate. There's no way we can have another second half like that without goals, guys. No way. The amount of peppering of Man United's box that Newcastle did at some stages in that first half was amazing. They looked like a team possessed for some of that first half. Obviously, not all of it. Obviously, you guys know football just as well as me, and you know that when you're putting that amount of pressure on, eventually there's going to come a point where players need to just slow it down to take a breather. But there was a spell in that game where it was like, whoa, Newcastle just like are really team possessed. So yeah. So sorry, Hassan, I'm not sure which opportunity you were meeting, mate, but that's my fault for being late with the comments. Apologies. But thank you for that, Hassan. You're right, mate. There were some great shots in that game, that first half. Pure Lolly saying, Hassan, hello again. Nice one. Pure Lolly, thank you, mate. Top man, loving the positivity. Ken is saying Madness song 2. Madness song? I think he's referring to something to do with the Madness song. Thank you, Ken. Stevie saying hi, Ken and Hassan. Nice one, Stevie. What a guy. Stevie, top man. Thank you, mate. Kenny saying madness. They call it madness. I think he might be describing the intensity of Newcastle play. I'm not sure if I'm following there, but I think that's what he might be describing. Thank you, Ken. Hassan is saying, thanks, guys. Doing wonderful, and I am glad to be joining you. Thank you, Hassan. What a guy. Top man. Thank you, mate. Good to hear, Hassan. Good to hear, mate. And it's a pleasure to have you with us, mate. It's a pleasure, as it is with all of you guys. Top stuff. Thank you, mate. Pure Lolly saying, Joe, it certainly is, especially when any two are playing each other. Yeah, I can imagine it in your. Can you imagine that, Joey? Mrs. Loyley supporting Arsenal and Mr. Loyley supporting Chelsea when they play. Whoa, I bet there's some fireworks in that living room. Definitely. Pure Loyalist with a thumbs up to Hassan. Top stuff. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Pure Loyalist. Top guy. Joey saying, yeah. Sorry, Joey. Just a minute. Pure Loyalist saying, definitely can. Oh, sorry, mate. My bad there. I was looking a little bit too far ahead. So, all right. Yeah, you're talking about Ken's comment madness, aren't you? Thank you for that, mate. Joey saying, yeah, I bet Lucky my two my two small kids still support Liverpool, so I'm okay for now. The wife doesn't do football, laugh out loud. Yeah. Yeah, Joey has when he wants to watch the football, he has lucky pants to bring his team good luck. Don't you, Joey? Lucky pants. And what was it, Moad? Was it Mini Mo had something? Mini Mo had something that was lucky as well. Let me know, guys. Pure Loyalist, you got anything that brings you luck for your team? What about Mrs. Loyalist? Ken? Never. I don't think we've heard from Ken. Ken, you got anything that's lucky for your team, mate, when you want a team to win? Let us know, guys. Want to hear from you. But yeah, Joey, famous here at Fandom for his lucky pants. Hit it, Joey. Hey, I love it when he says he's wearing his lucky pants. He normally wears them when Liverpool are playing in Champions League. And then he's sat there with his coffee and his lucky pants. So top stuff, Joey. Chris, how you doing, Chris? Chris K saying hi, Gaz and chat. Nice one, Chris. Good to see you. What a guy. Thank you, Chris. Loving the positive vibe straight off, mate. Thank you. Welcome to the show, Chris. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're having a good weekend so far, mate. And thank you for that. What a guy. Top man. Thank you, Chris. Ken is saying, doesn't matter, Joey, as long as you love her. Absolutely. Well said, Ken. Top stuff. That definitely deserves an applause. Well said, Ken. Absolutely top comment. Thank you, mate. Stevie's saying, evening, Chris. Nice one, Stevie. Thank you, mate. Ken is saying, hello again, Chris. Nice one, Ken. Thank you, mate. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes tonight, guys. Loving the positive vibes. Joey saying, yeah, she gets on my nerves. sometimes laugh out loud. But yeah, love her. Absolutely. Yeah, top stuff, Joey. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Pure Lolly saying, just remembered the household to I to like my son's down at his uh, girlfriend's, but I'll text him and remind him. Oh, right. Oh, sorry, I wasn't following that then. I've just got it now. So, yeah. No worries, mate. Thank you. Well, mate, when they've got time, if they could drop in and drop a like, it's massively appreciated. Big shout out and really appreciated from all members of the Pure Lawlist House. But I totally understand that sometimes you guys have got stuff going on and you might not have time. But like I say, I appreciate whatever support you guys show whenever you can. And that goes for all you guys that are regular members of the Fandom community. But thank you, Pure Lawless. Really appreciate it, mate. But yeah, I totally understand sometimes, mate, you guys going out and doing other things. So not always got the time. But what a guy. Really, really do appreciate the support. Obviously, that kind of support is really helpful at this stage of building Fandom because we've got a lot of work to do yet. To get it further along. And I want to start working on the channel in the future at some point more on a full-time basis. But at the moment, I can only do as much as I can do, and obviously the expense that comes with building the channel, I'm paying for, and I have to go out and work because unfortunately, Fanden isn't paying for that kind of stuff yet. So that's why I'm not wanting to give you guys a sob story of anything. I'm just being very honest because that's me. But like I say, that kind of support is really appreciated, mate. And thank you very much. But like I say, if they're busy, I totally respect that, mate. I totally respect. But a massive thank you to you and all the members of the Pure Lawlist household for the great support you guys show. Really, really is appreciated from the Pure Lawlist family. But as I say, guys, that also applies to all of you guys that are regular members of the Fandom community. And there goes my earpiece trying to go walkies again. I've got to trap it. So thank you, Pure Lawlist. What a guy. Absolutely fantastic, mate. And if Fandom is going to be a success one day, it'll be through fantastic support from regular members of the Fandom community like you, mate. So thank you for that, mate. Top man. What a guy. Definitely deserves applause. But like I say, mate, I understand if your son is busy. He might be catching up on his snogging, mate. If he's at his girlfriend's, he might not have enough snogs this week. You know, you got to have, as a man, you got to have a certain amount of snogs off the missus, haven't you? You know what I mean? That's how we keep ourselves balanced in this crazy world. Pure Loyalist is saying, back soon. No worries, mate. No worries. Thank you, mate. Ken is saying Lateres, Pure Lawless. Okay, sorry, Ken. I'll have to bypass that one, mate. I'm not following you there, but I think you're getting used to that now, aren't you? Because it's like Ken's having a whole separate conversation sometimes that I don't follow. But I love the fantastic support and that he always comes in and he's a positive member of the Fandom community, and that's the main thing. So thank you, Ken. Pure Lolly saying back again. That's Barry told. Barry? All right, Barry. Yep, your son. Thank you, mate. Nice one, mate. Thank you. What a guy. Pure Lolly saying, Ken, I was only going off to text my son to go on the channel and hit the like button. Thank you, mate. Yeah, he might have thought you just go in the shop. He might not seen the message. Got to remember, I think Ken sometimes, mate, is watching. I know Ken's been regular member of the Fandom community now for a while, and I know sometimes he's also got one eye on another game. So he might be in and out of the Fandom chat, and he could be sometimes got one eye on another game or even another YouTube channel. Sometimes I think he's a bit. I get the impression that Ken's a bit of a multitasker guy. He likes to be multitasking, which is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm always doing the multitasking. Doesn't mean to say I'm good at it, but I'm always doing it. So thank you for that, Pure Loyalist. Thank you, mate. Ken saying that reminds me to press the like button. Thank you, Ken. Nice one, mate. Thank you. You guys show absolutely fantastic support. Really appreciated. Pure Lolly said Man United fell apart when Ferguson left. He kept that team alive. He certainly did, yeah. He certainly did. Right, guys, so I'm going to catch up again with some of these comments a bit because we're about to start the second half. Joey's saying, laugh out loud, guys. Worth a try. A what? Oh, right. Yeah, sorry about the extra week off. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Um, uh, Ken, come on, this stupid thing. What is this going on with this stupid thing? Sorry, guys, my computer being slow. Ken saying, Govan man. I'm not sure I'm following that, mate. Ken also saying, almost bumped into Sir Alex Ferguson at the Cliff training ground many years ago. Oh, right. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I got to meet Big Sam a few years back when he was managing Bolton. That was quite an honour. I've got a lot of respect for Big Sam. But yeah, uh, well, I'm gutted for you, mate. I'm gutted you didn't get actually to meet him. That would have been cool. But thanks, Ken. Ken also saying, I do think that team have cycles of success. Them fluctuate. Um, yeah, they do. You know, I think he's talking about Man United there. Yeah, you're right, Ken. You're right, mate. Well, we're off and underway here, guys. Uh, Uh, Ball kicked long down the field, and now the referee gives a free kick. So free kick to Newcastle. Pure Lolly saying, Ken, he was some manager. He was absolutely, but that's why we love the game, innit? To be fair, mate, we've had some fantastic managers, but you know, one manager that I always thought didn't get and given enough credit was Harry Redknapp. I always thought he got a bit of a rough ride as a manager, not always getting, you know, very many opportunities. And I think that's why he never got the England job because he's an outspoken guy, isn't he? So I always thought that he could have given the opportunity at the right club. I mean, he did okay when he was at Spurs, so and he showed there some of his talent. But yeah, but Fergie definitely was a great manager. What I think his biggest achievement was what he achieved with Aberdeen, to be fair, more than what a lot of people go on about what he achieved for United. But for me, I think what he achieved up in Aberdeen was bigger, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. But that's why we love football, guys, isn't it? It's all about opinions. Man United now with the ball at the back as the goalkeeper kicks the ball long out wide on that far side and Newcastle intercept it. Now Newcastle coming forward as a pull on the shirt there, and the referee blows for the foul. So free kick to Newcastle. Pure Lolly saying, Ken, he was, all right, I read that. Thank you, Pure Lolly. Ken saying one of the elites. Yep, fair comment. Oh, Newcastle now coming into the box. So they get the shot off and it's deflected wide. Well, that's going to be a corner for Newcastle as they just came in with a cross and crossed it into the box. But United just managing to. Is it going to be a corner? Yep, corner. Wasn't sure. So corner for Newcastle on the far side. So thank you, Ken. Joey saying, laugh out loud, Gaz, was worth the try. Yeah, absolutely, Joey. Yeah, with a week off work, definitely, definitely. Get. Why not? Absolutely, as you say, worth a try. What's the worst he can say? Is no. Is that? Is like, come on, and then when he doesn't, just play him the. Have it on your phone. If he says no, just play the Scrooge theme tune. Just play the Scrooge theme tune if he says no. Worth a try, innit? Well, wait for the corner is knocked away. Sorry, I missed that one, guys. But we've got another corner here. Come on. Should be able to take this. Ball comes in. Goalkeeper knocks it away. As Both sets of players trying to head the ball. Man United eventually managing to knock it away, but Newcastle picking it up further up the field. Now Newcastle kick the ball long. As it's knocked back into the box. Now Newcastle with the ball crossed in and again deflected away by Man United as Newcastle managing to win the ball back on that far side, keeping the pressure on us. Now Newcastle coming again, ball played into the box but knocked away by Man United as they're just about to get on the break, but Trippier sliding in on that far side and knocks the ball out of play for a throw into Man United. So yeah, thank you, Joey. Give it a try, mate. Definitely give it a try. Like I say, what's the worst he can say? No. Pure Lolly saying definitely, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, guys, just putting the team news back on the screen for you. But anybody that's missed it, anyway. Here we go. Oh my lovely lady has brought me another fresh brew. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Pure Lawlist saying definitely, mate. Absolutely. Thank you, mate. Top stuff. Man United now with the possession on the halfway line. Chris is saying, good point, Ken. Teams definitely go through spells of both success and being poor. My Man United standards, they've been poor for a while. Yeah, no, that's a fair comment, Chris. Yeah, absolutely. Can't fault you there. Very honest assessment there from Chris. Got to respect the honesty, mate. Not a lot of fans. So yeah, well said, Chris. Absolutely, that's fair. Fair. Love comments like that. Thank you, Chris. Man United now playing the ball out wide as now they come forward into the Newcastle half, trying to relieve the pressure as Newcastle have had them pegged back in towards their own box since we started this second half. Now Man United with the possession on the halfway line as they've won it back. Newcastle just having a breather here at the moment, I think, as Newcastle happy to sit off momentarily. As now Man United playing it back to Maguire. Now Maguire knocks it out wide on this near side as Newcastle come to challenge for it. Now the ball knocked forward as Newcastle intercept it. Now Newcastle building from midway inside their own half as they just play it back to their centre backs on the edge of the box. Man United coming to press the ball as Newcastle now play it out wide on this near side, knocking it forward as they come into the Man United half. Man United trying to challenge for it, but Newcastle will trying to work through the press as they're fouled, and that's going to be a free kick to Newcastle on this near side, about 3 or 4 yards from the halfway line. So yeah, top comment, Chris. If you guys wondering why I think that's a top comment, because a lot of fans don't explain stuff like that. A lot of fans on social media, YouTube, they just use one lines. They don't give a logical explanation like that. And you know, and look, that to me is an explanation that's looking at the bigger picture. So I like that, Chris. Thank you, mate. Stevie's saying, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to your new fan. Subscribe if you're new to fandom. Thank you, Stevie. Thank you, mate. Top man. Thank you. Yeah, guys, please do hit that like button. I forgot I've not even mentioned it this show yet, have I? So yeah, guys, please do hit that like button if you haven't, and if you have, thank you very much. You guys are absolutely amazing, and always appreciate the support, guys. Thank you. As I say, I've said it a number of times. It's an honour to be the host of a channel with such great fans in as part of its community, and you guys contribute to the channel as much as I do with your great conversation and comments, and I really appreciate the support, guys. So thank you. Newcastle now with the ball at the back. as they play it forward. And thank you, Stevie. Thank you, mate. Newcastle now just happy to knock it about at the moment. I think they're just getting a breather at the minute because they've been going at it like 10. I don't know what you want to call how you want to describe it, but what's the road runner? Like the road runner. Oh, now Newcastle working it in behind as they come forward down this near side, working their way into the box as United quickly getting bodies back behind the ball. Now Newcastle just pushed back out towards the edge of the box on this near side. Now playing it into the centre. That's Man United man marking well, forcing Newcastle away from goal. As now it's played out wide on that far side. Now Newcastle coming towards the edge of the box, looking to play it in. As now they get the shot off, and the goalkeeper makes a comfortable save as it's straight down the middle along the ground, and the Man United keeper able to win that ball quite comfortably. So thank you, Stevie. Nice one, mate. Ken is saying, and to an extent, Liverpool have underachieved regarding titles. Oh, Newcastle coming forward now. Ball played into the box. Oh, and it's into the back of the net. Newcastle take the lead of 54.5 minutes. Well, it's been coming, guys. It's been coming. Gordon with the goal. Well, that has been coming wave after wave of attack from you, Newcastle. And eventually who's going to tell with that amount of pressure. And all it was Man United's mistake, actually, knocking the ball forward from the back up towards the halfway line. It was intercepted by Newcastle. They quickly played it forward, straight down the middle, and then straight into the box. Before you knew it, was crossed in, and it's in the back of the net at the near post on this near side. What a goal for Newcastle. And that is what you call a beautiful team goal, because about 5 players taking part in the build-up to that goal for Newcastle. Well, it's been coming, guys. It has been coming. Ken is saying, and sorry, mate, just not. Oh, Man United again playing the ball out wide. They've lost it again. As now Newcastle ball in the box, crossed in, knocked away by Man United, and it goes out for a throw in on this near side. And Newcastle sensing blood here, I think, guys. Are United going to hold them? Are Man United going to hold them at bay, or are they going to capitulate here? Newcastle now with the ball on this near side as they play it back to the halfway line. Ball played forward and then knocked all the way back to the Newcastle goalkeeper. Newcastle now building from the back. And I think they're trying to sucker United out from their own half. So sorry, Ken. Ken saying, to an extent, Liverpool have underachieved regarding titles since the Premier League inauguration. The teams they've had in the 70s. Well, yeah, I suppose you could say that. But in fairness, I think most Liverpool fans would admit that themselves, mate. Because to be fair, I think, yeah, it's a fair comment, Ken. Oh, Newcastle now with a shot from distance, and it's over the bar. Just over the bar, that one. But yeah, no, that's a fair comment, Ken. In fact, like I said, mate, I think most Liverpool fans would agree with that. But they've still got the ambition to compete, and considering their owners are not, not as rich as Chelsea's and Man United's and obviously now Newcastle, I think Liverpool have been giving a pretty good account of themselves in the last couple of years. And they're that kind of club, Liverpool. They'll never go away, mate. They'll never go away. They're always going to keep themselves in the mix. And, as much as they might have underachieved a little bit in the Premier League since it started, what does that say about how much every other club has underachieved in Europe? The fact that Liverpool have won six European titles, and you've got clubs like Arsenal that haven't even won one yet. So, at the end of the day, when you're competing for European titles and bringing them home, I think that gives you a little bit of an excuse why you might not be quite uh, doing as well as you might hope in the Premier League. I'm not taking sides, guys. I'm just presenting the facts, and the facts are that many seasons where Liverpool have competed to the latter stages of European competitions, particularly the Champions League, and sometimes not won a trophy, but still got all the way to the final, and that takes extra out of the team. So and it proves that with Manchester City, how long it took Manchester City to finally win a Champions League. They've been working at that since the day their new owners took over, and it's took them the best part of 15 years to reach it since their new owners took over, close to 15 years. So, you know, if Liverpool have underachieved in the Premier League, I would accept that. I'm sure every Liverpool fan would accept that. But then that would also say that other clubs have also underachieved, particularly a club like Arsenal that, like I say, haven't even won a Champions League yet. And they claim to be a giant club. But you need to, your trophy cabinet also reflects just how giant you are as well. And I don't want to speak badly of Arsenal fans, and they're all on a high at the minute, and I get that. But you got to get that Champions League trophy if you want to be considered one of the elite clubs. And Arsenal fans want to be considered as an elite club. Well, you need to get your hands on that Champions League trophy. You really do. I know it's probably loads of comments now going in. Oh, guys, no, why'd you have to bring the Champions League into it? This, that, but if people are going to come with stats about the Premier League, then you also have to take into account the Champions League, because clubs that are competing in the Champions League are playing them extra games, aren't they? So, you do have to take that into account to a certain extent. We're having a change here for Man United, 2 substitutions. So yeah, and then we look at Real Madrid's trophy haul of European titles as well. That definitely says that Arsenal have underachieved, done it as in Europe, and even one or two other clubs as well, Spurs as well. But Spurs, I mean, at least they've got to a final in a shorter period of time it took them than it took Arsenal, I think. It's one in it forward. So Man United have just received a foul there, so free kick to Man United on that far side of the field. Stevie, can you still hear me okay? Stevie? Hopefully you can still hear me okay. So thank you for that, Ken. Yep, good start. That's a fair comment. Absolutely fair comment. Thank you, Ken. Pure Lolly saying, Chris K, hello. Nice one, mate. Awesome. Thank you. So free kick on the far side of the field for Man United, midway inside the Newcastle half, but out on that far side. So thank you for that, Pure Lolly, top man. Ball crossed into the box as it's headed away. And Man United of Maguire blasting it well wide with the header. And that'll be a goal kick to Newcastle. Ken saying different class. Okay, thank you, Ken. See if I can catch up with a few comments here. Hashtag one FC fan. Mrs. Loyalist, how you doing, mate? She changed the name. Mrs. Loyalist saying, hi, chat. Quick thanks for all the birthday wishes. You're very welcome, Mrs. Loyalist. I hope you had a fantastic day, and thank you for that. Thank you for the fantastic support on the channel. Really appreciated. And as I say, hope you had an absolutely great day. You deserve it, and hopefully you enjoyed your Rangers birthday cake. So yeah, awesome. Thank you. Top stuff, Mrs. Loyalist. Thank you very much. Newcastle now with the ball knocked out wide on that far side. Thank you. Look after yourself, Mrs. Loyalist. Appreciate you dropping in. Ken is saying, glad you had a nice birthday, Chris. Christy Christmas to come. Thank you, Ken. Absolutely well said, mate. What? Okay, thank you. So Newcastle now with the possession as they play it out wide on that far side. Man United trying to challenge for it. Joey saying happy birthday. Uh, Happy belated birthday, one RFC. Hope it was a good one. Nice one, Joey. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you. Hassan is saying very challenging, and every second ball is won by Newcastle. Yep, absolutely. Yep. Thank you for that, Hassan. You're right, mate. Newcastle now with the ball out wide on that far side. It's now the ball played into the centre. Man United trying to challenge for it, but Newcastle keeping the possession at the moment as they play it back towards the halfway line. Now played forward, still on that far side. Now racing towards the edge of the box. 1-2 as he tried to chip it over the top, but Man United managing to head it away. And now Man United trying to hit Newcastle on the counter-attack as they play the ball forward up towards the halfway line. Then the ball knocked across the halfway line, and Newcastle managed to intercept it before we have a foul. So we've got Newcastle player down in the centre circle. I think it was a challenge from Fernandez. Let's just have a look. Is it Joe Linton, I think? No, it's not. Yeah, so Newcastle player down in the centre circle at the moment, so going to be a free kick. So thank you for that, Hassan. Nice one, mate. Pure Lolly saying, thanks again, folks. Much appreciated. No worries, mate. It's our pleasure. Thank you. And massive thank you to all you guys that are regular members of the Fandom community. Wishing Mrs. Loyalist the best for her birthday. Thank you, guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Pure Loyalist. Top man. Thank you, mate. Now Man United with the ball back as Newcastle played the ball forward there from the free kick and pretty much just give it back to Man United. Now Man United kicking the ball out wide on that far side. Chris K is saying, hi, Pure Lawless. Nice one, Chris. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes. Now ball played out wide on that far side as Newcastle working through the press as they almost got in behind, but Luke Shaw just managing to intercept it, and he's knocked it out of play for a throw-in on the far side of the field. So thank you, Chris. And Pure Loyalist returning the consideration, I think. Chris, thank you, mate. Chris is saying Newcastle have top fans, played them pre-season. My English club is Sheffield Wednesday. Fancy Newcastle 2-0 tonight. Awesome. Thank you, Chris. Yep, well said, mate. Sheffield Wednesday. Great club, mate. Great club, Sheffield Wednesday. Although you guys having a difficult season this season. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, foul here, guys. Oh, he stood right on his foot there. So Man United with a free kick here as Fernandez has rolled his foot. He's had it stood on, but as the Newcastle player put in the challenge and stood on his foot rolled at the same time. So that's got to be a bit of a painful one. So yeah. So thank you for that, Chris. Nice one, mate. Pure Lawless saying Chris with a thumbs up. Nice one, Pure Lawless. Top man. Thank you, mate. Kenny saying Magpies fans are passionate, and so are many other teams. I have enjoyed the African teams that have parent and colourful. Yep, no, that's a fair comment. Well said, Ken. Yeah, I've been looking at some of the African football on one of my friend's channels as well. He does a lot of Jamaican and sometimes does some African football, but we'll be possibly doing some of that on Glasgow in the future, possibly. We're going to be trying all sorts on there. As now We're waiting for this free kick anyway, guys. But thank you for that, Ken. Well said, mate. Chris K is saying, what do we think of the Euros draw? I haven't seen it, to be fair, mate. I haven't seen it. I completely missed it. I completely forgot all about it, actually. I knew I would. I sensed it 3 weeks ago. I said to my missus, need to write it down, need to make a note of it. I'll bet you I'll forget it, and I forgot it. But I've had a testing few days, guys. Let's just put it without getting into the details. Let's just say I've had a testing few days. But yeah, not a surprise I've missed that. I sensed I was going to miss it just because of how crazy my life is at the minute with literally daily at the moment. It's just take one day at a time. That's how crazy it is. Newcastle now with the possession on the halfway line. Ball played out wide on that far side. So, yeah, I've not seen it yet, mate, but thank you for reminding me. Chris, I'll take a look later. Thank you for reminding me. Appreciate it, mate. Ball out of play on that far side, throwing to Man United. Pure Lolly saying, Ken, mate, I never have to bother with my nerve tablets until I come on this channel, mate. Thank you, mate. Pure Lolly saying, you must be the most spontaneous people I know. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I think that's a compliment. I think. Now Newcastle coming forward. Ball played out on the wide on that far side. It's now Trippier with a shot from the edge of the box, but it's just wide of this near side post. 70 minutes gone, guys. Still Newcastle 1, Man United 0. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. And thank you very much if you have already. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Ken is saying, I am surprised the draw is done before all 24 teams have completed. Yeah, it's UEFA just trying to squeeze it in where they can, innit, I think. Because they'd have to wait too close to the tournament to do it, won't they, I think? Because they have to wait for the next international gap to play those other games, and that's probably not till the new year now. Another foul. Maguire with the foul against him. So it's going to be a free kick for Newcastle out on this near side, midway inside the United half. I'd say probably about 30, maybe a bit more, 30 yards from goal, out wide on this near side. Possibly slightly further, actually, guys. Good opportunity for a cross into the box. So thank you for that, Ken. Ken also saying you've got a nerve pure lolly start. I suppose I can send people to sleep. Thank you, Ken. A bit of a pun there. Ball crossed in. It's blocked off by Man United. Now Man United knocking the ball up the field as now they try to hit Newcastle on the attack, on the counter-attack as the ball crossed into the centre circle and Man United lose the ball there as Newcastle just getting bodies back behind the ball and managed to challenge before United could race forward. Now Newcastle with the possession, knocked out wide on this near side as now they try to work the ball forward into the United half. United quickly come and challenge, and it goes out of play right in front of the dugout, and that will be a throw-in on this near side. So, yeah, we've got a throw-in on this near side in a moment. Ball comes back in. Newcastle now with the possession as they now try to come forward. And again, another challenge from Maguire. And he shows his frustration there as the referee gives the free kick. And Newcastle trying to take it quickly there, but the referee's having none of it and he's telling them to retake it. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. And thank you very much if you haven't. If you have already, really appreciate the support. Thank you, guys. Thank you for that. Chris is saying, my Rangers scarf I got at 8 years old, Xmas 1987, is my lucky scarf. I still take it to every game. Awesome. I like the sound of that, Chris. Awesome. That sounds amazing. Yeah, can't fault you there, mate. Top stuff, Chris. Thank you for sharing that, mate. As now Man United winning the ball back from the free kick, pushed out wide on this near side as they try to come forward, and Newcastle get the challenge in, and the ball goes out of play for a throw into Man United as they now take the throw in quickly, knocking the ball back towards their own box as Maguire now with the ball, played back to the goalkeepers. Now the goalkeeper plays it out wide on that far side as Newcastle quickly challenge for it, and it goes out of play for a throw-in right out on the far side of the field. And now United again take the throw-in quickly, trying to work through the press as now they kick the ball into the centre. Newcastle again tried to challenge, but Man United managing to keep it as now they knock it out wide to this near side. Now coming forward towards the edge of the Newcastle box, but Newcastle just managed to intercept it. And now Newcastle kicking the ball long up the other end of the field as the Man United goalkeeper comes out to intercept that and almost got himself in trouble, but he just managed to play it forward to the United centre-back. Now United playing it out wide on that far side as now they come forward down the far side into the Newcastle half. Ball played in to Bruno in the centres. Now it's knocked out wide to this near side as they try to work an angle for a cross, but Newcastle trying to challenge for it. Man United played it back into the centre, now played towards the edge of the box as Newcastle intercept it, and now Newcastle build again as they come forward, playing the ball out wide on that far side. Now coming up the field as they race into the United half of the field as Man United trying to get bodies back here, moving, shifting players across the field and forcing Newcastle to play it back to the halfway line. So, yeah, thank you for sharing that, Chris. Top man, that sounds awesome. Well, yeah, top stuff, mate. Newcastle now coming forward. Ball played out wide on this near side as now they come towards the byline. Ball crossed in. As there's nobody there, and Man United have ended up. I think the offside flag's gone up there, actually. So that will be a goal kick to United. Yeah. So offside flag up. Joey is saying no cuddles that night. Pure loyalist when Chelsea and Arsenal play. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're right, Joey. Ball kicked out wide on that far side. As now it's knocked up towards the halfway line. As both sets of players challenge for it, and eventually it's Newcastle that win the possession. Ball played into the centre circle, now knocked forward as both Man United challenge for it. And now Maguire again with another rash challenge. And this time he's not going to get away with it as the referee shows him the yellow card. What is he thinking? Lunging in like that. It's foolish, and he's only inviting the criticism his way doing stuff like that. So free kick now to Newcastle. Well, it's foolish, guys, because he'd already been warned off the referee twice in the last 15, 20 minutes. And then he's gone and lunged in again with what is, there's got to be, I think that's a worse challenge than the first two that we saw, in fairness. So he does deserve the yellow. As I say, I've got no preference for either team, guys. I try to be neutral, but I'm just giving you an honest perspective. He did get enough warnings off the referee. Like I say, 2 challenges earlier on he got away with. And now Newcastle with a free kick taken short as they play it back into the centre circle. Now playing it forward as it's knocked out to this near side. Now coming towards the edge of the box as Newcastle take it to the byline. Ball crossed in. Shot! Oh! And it's blocked off as it just goes wide of the far post. And I think questions here for handball. And I think it was Wan-Bissaka at the back post there. Just blocked it off. Well, it happened so fast. Let's have a look. Was there a handball in this? Oh, I don't know. I think that's more ball to hand. Oh, I don't know. Oh, this is one's going to be one for debate, guys. The ball has ricocheted right off the side of his arm. Question is, will it be seen hand to ball or ball? Well, I think he's got away with that one. So Newcastle with a corner out on the far side. Thank you for that, Joey. Absolutely funny one, that, mate. Top stuff. Kent is saying that's good. The scarf must have travelled some miles. Absolutely. Well said, Ken. Well said, Ken. Yeah, I never thought about that, mate. Yeah, you're right. The miles. That scarf definitely travelled some miles. Corner comes in now for Newcastle, deep as it's knocked away, and now Man United knocking it out wide on this near side as it goes out of play further up the field, and that will be a throw into Newcastle. And we're about to have a double substitution here, guys, for Man United. 79 minutes gone. Newcastle 1, Man United 0. So yeah, thanks for that, Ken. And it's Wan-Bissaka coming off. So Wan-Bissaka and Mano coming off, and it's Rugolo and Amrabat coming on. Joey's saying, absolutely, guys, laugh out loud. Old and new Lucky Pants. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you got a new pair of Lucky Pants, didn't you? Yeah, I forgot about that. Absolutely, yeah. So he's got two pairs. So if one pair's not having enough luck, then he can switch to the other pair. I like his style, Joey. Absolutely. Top stuff. Now Newcastle playing the ball into the centre, knocked out wide on this near side as now they come forward, working the ball into the box, but Man United managing to intercept it and knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Top stuff, Joey. Top stuff, mate. Pure Lolly saying, oh, sorry, mate, just a second. We've got a foul here again. We've got another foul. Free kick to Newcastle just inside the centre circle. Pure Lolist is saying, that's my daughter. Subscribe, guys. Be careful. There's not a lot she doesn't know about both Rangers and Man City. Her name, Bianca. Not sure if she will be on at the moment. I'm upstairs. No worries, mate. Thank you. Tell her massive, massive thank you. And it's a pleasure to have her with us, mate. When she's got time, hopefully she might drop in and say hello. But yep, tell her a pleasure to have a part of the Fanden community, and a big thank you and hello from me and all the members of the Fanden community. Thank you, mate. What a guy. Awesome. Thank you. Really appreciate it, Pure Lawlist. Thank you, mate. What a guy. True gentleman. Really appreciate that support, mate. Thank you. So, Newcastle now having to defend the corner as Man United have won the corner on that far side. Ball has gone out of play. Now Man United taking the corner quickly. Ball crossed in. It's deflected away. United with a shot, and the goalkeeper makes the save. As a second shot comes in, but it's blocked off, and the ball deflects up the field. Now Man United come forward as they now try to enjoy a spell of pressure. The goalkeeper's down in the box for Newcastle, and United. Nick Pope injured in the box here. Let's have a look what happened here. Well, Nick Pope has injured himself here trying to make the save, and as soon as he did, he's waving. So thank you, Pure Lawless. Really appreciate it, mate. And as I say, big thank you and hello to Bianca. So thank you, mate. What a guy. Thank you. Top man. Joey's saying, whoa, Chris, that's awesome. Yeah, with his scarf. Thank you, Joey. What a guy. Yeah, thank you, Joey. That's right. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, Joey. Yeah, sorry, I had to read back then quickly the comment to see what he was meaning. Thank you, Joey. Pure Lolly saying, Joey, you're right, mate. Absolutely. Thank you, Pure Lolly. You guys are amazing. Yeah, you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you. Well, doesn't look like Pope's. Well, Pope looks in a lot of discomfort here. I don't know what he's done. He's holding his shirt here. Well, looks quite serious, this guy's. He's able to walk off the pitch. I don't know whether it's his stomach or his arm that he's hurt, but he's injured himself in some way here. So he's not going to be able to continue. So Newcastle going to have to make a change in goal. I don't know how it. I'm sorry, guys. So Pope has injured himself, but I don't know how. He just landed funny, but I don't know which part of his body he's actually injured. I think it might be his arm. But the way he's walking off the pitch is like really gingerly, really slow. So he's obviously in a lot of discomfort. We wish him the best and hope that whatever it is, it's not too serious. And hope he'll be back available for Newcastle soon. I always say that, guys, no matter what team it is, even European teams, you always want to see the best players on the pitch. You want to beat the best. If you're the away support, away fans, surely you want to beat the opposition when they're at the best, not when they're at the weakest. Then the bragging rights are better, aren't they? You're always better when you beat them at the best. So Pope coming off for Newcastle. We wish him the best of luck and a speedy recovery. And it's Dubravka, Dubravka coming on for Newcastle to replace Pope. So let's wonder, let's we'll see if that is going to unsettle Newcastle at all. Well, big respect to Man United because they was on the attack when that happened. So massive respect to Man United for stopping the play. They played, you know, that's great sporting conduct. I'm not a big fan of players um, faking injuries, and as you guys know, that are regular and all that stuff. But got to take our hats off to Man United. They were on the attack there. They could see Pope in distress on the touchline, and they stopped playing. So big respect to them for showing that sporting conduct. Good sportsmanship is the word I'm looking for, guys. That's not something we see as much as we'd like these days, is it, guys? Now the ball chipped forward for Man United as Newcastle win it back. Now Newcastle with the possession played towards the halfway line as Man United challenged for it, winning it back. Now Man United playing it out wide on that far side. Ball played into the box as the challenge comes in from Newcastle and it's knocked behind, and that's going to be a corner on that far side. And again, it's Kieran Trippier. Trippier's had one hell of a game. He's got to be up for man of the match because he has slid into every challenge he's had to. He's been a big part of the Newcastle team going forward. He's got to be one of the contenders. Ball crossed in as it's knocked away. United picking up the possession on the edge of the box. Another shot comes in. But that's blocked off and the ball deflects up the field as United win it back, knocking it back to the goalkeeper who's come all the way out of his area. And now the ball played out wide on this near side as Man United now coming forward. So thank you, Pure Lawlist and Joey. Top stuff, guys. Ken saying a cabin is an anginic. Hope a cabin is an anginic. I can't even read that. Angelica. Hope she comes on to fan then soon. I'm not following you there, Ken. What do you mean? What does that word mean? Not following that one at all, mate. Oh, Man United now coming forward. Oh, Man United now into the box, and they've got the ball in the back of the net. Well, bit of chaos there, as it was just played straight down the far side. Ball crossed in, and Newcastle initially headed it away, but then the shot comes in, and Maguire is clearly in an offside position. I thought he was. So Maguire clearly in an offside position. The no goal not going to stand. So 89 minutes gone, guys. Still Newcastle 1, Man United 0. Kenny saying an anagram of Bianca is a cabin. Ah, right, okay. An anagram is. Piolo is saying, Chris, nice one, mate. Great to hear you're one of the good guys. Thank you, Piolo. We got a foul on this near side. Foul on this near side. Joe Linton on the ground. We're on 90 minutes, but we're hearing there's got to be up to 9 minutes added on time here, guys. So thank you for that, Pure. Also saying FS Ken, you're too quick. Thank you, mate. Ken saying sharp as a lemon. Now we're back underway as Man United with the possession. Played out wide on that far side. As now Newcastle intercept it as it's played forward, and Man United quickly challenge for it as it deflects out of play on that far side. Ken saying, love a challenge. Awesome. You love a challenge. Come on and talk some football with me then, mate. Ken is saying, thought I knew. Thought I have not been to university. I think that is. I think that's what he means. Well, self-educated man then. That's even better, mate. Although I know the paperwork, no paperwork comes with it, but self-educated man. Newcastle now playing the ball out wide on this near side as a strong challenge comes in from Man United. And this is going to see a booking. Yeah, Anthony, no intent to win the ball, just taking the man. And he's going to get the yellow card for that. So it is 9 minutes, guys, and we're 2 minutes into the 9. Chris is saying, yeah, Ken, Scarf has been all over Europe, England, Scotland, etc. Awesome. Sounds cool. Awesome. Thank you, Chris. I know I thought I'd hear a few of you guys telling me about lucky stuff you've got, but only Chris responding to that question earlier on. Thank you, Chris. Newcastle now trying to play it down this near side, but the angle closed off for them there, and the ball deflected out for a throw into United, deep inside the Man United half. Ball comes in. Newcastle with the possession momentarily before Man United challenge and win it back. Now, Man United playing it across the field, out wide to that far side. Now coming forward towards the Newcastle box, pushed towards the byline, ball crossed in as it's blocked off, and eventually Newcastle winning it back, knocking it up the field. Now Newcastle racing forward down that far side of the field. One man to beat as they come towards the edge of the box. Can they get the shot off as a second defender just gets back and blocks off the Newcastle player? Referee waves it away as he claims a foul. And now Newcastle trying to get bodies back behind the ball as Man United switch to attack. Now playing it forward. Knocked out wide on that far side as Man United coming into the Newcastle half. Ball played backwards to come forwards, though, as Newcastle shift players across. Now United playing it into the centre and then knocking it out wide to this near side. Coming forward, down this near side, taking it to the byline. Ball crossed in, and it's headed behind by the Newcastle defender. And that will be a corner to Man United on this near side. So thank you, Chris. Top man, top man. Pure Lawley saying, I know with you're saying, Ken, I'm the same. Corner comes in, headed away as Man United win the possession outside the box. Ball played to Luke Shaw as Luke Shaw plays it back to the Man United goalkeeper, who's all miles out of his area. Now Man United with the possession as they play it out wide on that far side. So, yeah, thank you, Pure Lawless. Now we've got a free kick on that far side. Kent is saying that's superb. I admire your loyalty for I admire your loyalty. Favourite all-time Rangers player. That includes all in the fan den. Thank you, Ken. What a guy. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, mate. What a guy. Top man, Ken. Thank you, mate. So, free kick on the far side of the field now for United. Ball crossed into the box. It's deep. Goalkeeper claims it. And now he's taken a knock. The Newcastle goalkeeper's taken a knock here. Just winded himself there. So thank you for that, Ken. Top stuff, mate. Pure Law is saying then, again, I stay in Scotland, but it's Scotland, UK of GB. Thank you, mate. Nice one, Pure Law. Ken saying, Youngman Humas stopped you travelling. It's expensive, mate. You need a really good job these days to be travelling. I'm glad I did some of it when I was younger, watching football, because now the expense has just got crazy to go to away games. It really has. It really has got absolutely nuts. Clubs are taking the mick with the parking, if you ask me, guys. Some of the parking charges that these clubs are charging is an absolute rip-off. When you include ticket prices, you got Premier League clubs charging 40, £50 a ticket and then still trying to charge you 20 quid for parking. What the hell is that all about? They could fill that ground empty and not charge anyone and still make a profit with the TV money that they're making, but they can't resist grabbing more, can they? This is what happens when you bring businessmen into sport. They get greedy. And £20 for parking, that is an absolute skank. So you're talking, if it's 40 quid for a ticket, if you're lucky, if it's 40 quid, you're talking 2 adult tickets, 40 quid, 80 quid, 20 quid per parking. That's before you even pay for fuel and food and drink. You could talk 150 quid to go to a Premier League game. That's what we're getting to, guys. It's getting nuts. Joe Linton with a booking. Ball's knocked away out to this near side for Man United. As now Man United with the throw-in as it comes in now, taking it to the byline. Newcastle trying to win it back as the ball crossed into the box as Newcastle do intercept it and now pushed out wide on this near side as United challenge and force Newcastle to knock it out of play. So thank you, Ken. Pure Law is saying, cheers, Ken. WATP. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Ball crossed in, and Man United have knocked it well over the bar, and that'll be a goal kick to Newcastle. A minute of added on time remaining. Pure Lawless saying, Ken, I go where I want, mate. That's terrorist. I'm not sure what he's meaning, but I can't repeat that. Bloody hell, YouTube will be um, clocking me and investigating me for using that word. That's how bad it is to use that word now. You can't even use it just in general chit chat. So yeah, sorry, Ken, can't repeat that really, mate. Ken is saying, I'll put Davy Cooper in the ring. Well, Newcastle have won a free kick on this near side, uh, almost bang on the halfway line, right out on this near side. And we have played the 9 minutes. Ball played forward by Newcastle down this near side as it bounces out of play, and that will be a throw into Man United. Man United now with the throw in. Pure is saying Cooper was one of the best, if not number one. United now with the throw in. Ball knocked in to the centre as it's now Newcastle that pick up the possession with Trippier. Trippier plays it forward as Newcastle in behind the United defence, taking it into the corner as Man United come to challenge for it. And there goes the full-time whistle. And Newcastle have won it 1-0. It finishes Man United. Newcastle 1, Man United 0. What a game that was, guys. Considering only one goal, it had plenty of talking points. So let's have a look how the game has finished in numbers. Bear with me a second, guys. I'll share the the full-time match stats on the screen, and then we'll have a look at the table. So just bear with me a second. Bring it on the screen. There you go. You can see it now, guys. But don't worry if you can't read it. I will read it out to you. So total shots for Newcastle 22, 8 for Manchester United. Shots on target 4 for Newcastle, 1 for Manchester United. Possession 59% for Newcastle, 41% for Manchester United. Passes 519 for Newcastle, 365 for Man United. Pass accuracy 83% for Newcastle, 76% for Manchester United. Fouls 6 against Newcastle, 13 against Man United. Yellow cards 1 for Newcastle, 2 for Man United. No red cards. Offsides, just the 1 against Manchester United. And corners, 7 for Newcastle, 3 for Manchester United. So there you go, guys. There are the full-time match stats. Let's have a look how that result affects the table. And there you go. That is how the table looks after that result and all today's results, guys. As you can see, Arsenal sitting top of the league, Man City in second, Liverpool in third, Aston Villa in fourth, Newcastle push up to fifth place now with that win. And obviously Tottenham in sixth with United languishing in seventh. Although, as we could see, Chelsea considerably further down the league. So Chelsea really struggling under their new ownership, aren't they, guys? Really struggling. But yeah, there you go, guys. That's how the table looks at the moment. So let's go back to the chat and see what you guys are saying. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Pure Lawless saying yes. Oh, thank you, mate. Ken Fish saying John Craig, Ali McCoist, Alan McGregor, Sandy Jardine, tell my era. Yeah, thank you, mate. Yeah, they're all good players, then, mate. They're all good players. Hassan is saying Gordon, what a wonderful player. Thank you, Hassan. Good shout, mate. Yeah, if any of you guys watching the game tonight while you were listening in, let me know who you think the man of the match should be. I think Traore is definitely in with a shout for how much he put himself about. But then again, he does it a lot for Newcastle, doesn't he? Thank you for that, Hassan. Chris is saying yes. Thank you, Chris. Chris loving the goal, I think, there, mate. Thank you, Chris. Pure Lawless saying, go on, Newcastle. Thank you, Pure Lawless. And Hassan saying, it is a team goal. Absolutely, yeah. Well said, Hassan. Well said. Great team goal. Bianca Baxter, how you doing, mate? Sorry. Hello, Bianca. Welcome to Football Fan Den. A pleasure to have you with us, and thank you very much for subscribing. So your dad told me that you might drop in if you had time. Pleasure to have you with us, mate, and welcome to the Fan Den community. A pleasure to have you with us, Bianca. Big fat welcome to you, mate. And as I say, I'm sure the regular members of the Fan Den community will also welcome you. So thank you for that, Bianca, and a pleasure to have you with us, mate. And thank you for subscribing. Great stuff. Bianca saying, come on, Newcastle into United. Yes. Thank you for that, Bianca. Awesome. That's what we like to see. We want our fans to feel welcome. So it's fantastic to have another lady part of the Fan Den community. Pleasure to have you with us, Bianca, and thank you for that, mate. Thank you for dropping in. Pure Lolly saying, Hassan, with the thumbs up. Nice one, mate. Yeah, to Hassan's comment, a team goal. You're right, mate. Top stuff. Joey's saying, go on, Newcastle. Thank you, Joey. You guys loving the goal from Newcastle, aren't you? Pure Lolly saying, hello, Bianca. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Awesome. Always gonna. And Joey saying, hi, Bianca. Nice one, Joey. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Loving the positive vibes. And Bianca saying, hi, Dad. Awesome. Top stuff. And Ken saying, hi, Bianca. Baxter, good surname. Nice one, Ken. And also Stevie welcoming Bianca as well to the Fan Den community. Guys, Stevie saying, hi, Bianca. Welcome to Fan Den. Thank you, Stevie. Top stuff, mate. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you all, guys, for welcoming Bianca so positively. Top stuff. Thank you. Ken, he's saying, favourite Rangers player, Bianca. Good question, Ken. Yeah, I like that. Good question. That's a good one. Pure Lolly saying, remember, Bianca, keep it cool. This is a trouble-free channel. Yeah, it's all about respect here. That's the main thing. We don't mind banter. We don't mind debate. But you've got to remember the word respect. If you're going to debate and have banter, you have to remember that respect word. Don't mind fans having banter and obviously debate as much as you like, but always remember the respect. Always remember the word respect, and that way you guys will always get on and enjoy respectful debate and banter. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. Top man, thank you, mate. Bianca's saying probably Raskin. Nico Raskin. Yeah, good shout. Yeah, thank you, Bianca. Yeah, he's a decent player, isn't he? Although he's I'm still learning about some of the Rangers play because there's been a bit of changes, haven't they? You guys changed the squad a bit this week, this summer, adding a few new players. So I've not seen some of them, so I've still got to watch a bit more Rangers yet to get to know the team that they're playing this season a bit more. But yeah, thank you for that, Bianca. Top stuff. Thank you, mate. Pure Lawless saying younger generation can. But works in Ibrox. Right. Ooh, interesting. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for letting us know that. Pure Lawless. Top stuff, mate. Chris saying, all-time Paul Gascoigne for me. Best ever Maradona. Best ever in England was George Best for me. That guy on terrible pitches produced some unreal skills. I have to totally agree with you, Chris. Yeah, and amount of times I've used George Best as a reference when fans are banging on about about how great this player is and that player is and Messi and all this. It's like George Best would run rings round him. But there were a number of players back then, weren't there, as well, mate, top talent. So, yeah, great comment, Chris. Well said, mate. Thank you. Totally agree with you there, yeah. George Best, an amazing player. And half of the time he was playing with a hangover and all. Hassan is saying, how is that every Man United player plays for his national team, but his average player when playing for Man United? Wow, that's an interesting observation, Hassan. Yep. Good shout, mate. Good shout. Pure Lolly saying, Chris, Best was some player. I'll give you that, but Gaza done his share. Yep. Yep. Thank you, Pure Lolly. Yep. Well said, mate. Pure Lolly also saying, yes, Bianca. Thank you, mate. Ken is saying he played cricket for Scotland too. An Oldham fan said he has a nice person. I think he meant personality. Is that what you meaning? Oh, he was a nice person. Thank you, Ken. Ken also saying Gorham played cricket for Scotland too. Oh, you guys talking about cricket? I know nothing about cricket. Pure Law is saying true fact, Ken. Awesome. You guys having a conversation between yourselves here. So we can skip past a little bit of that. Chris is saying, Gaz, even though about Gaz, ever thought about taking a camera out and doing a match day vlog type thing? Yes, I have, mate. I've already done a little bit of that. I've done a little bit of that on the channel. You can see I've been experimenting with it a bit. But when I start going to games, guys, I won't be going to do match day vlogs. There's enough people doing that. I'll be going to speak to you guys. If I go to start going to games, it'll be to give you guys. This is what people are forgetting. This channel is about fans. That you only have to get in touch with me on social media and you can come on the channel and have your say. The problem, what I'm finding is I've been building Fanden now for 4.5 years and I am shocked. I am shocked how fans will shout in a crowd. They will shout loud and proud when they're with a group of fans. They will shout loud and proud in the pub. They will shout loud and proud on social media. But as soon as you give them an opportunity to come and talk on camera and express their frustrations or what they're happy with, nobody wants to know. And that is what's made Fanden a lot harder because I did not anticipate that fans would be so scared of showing their face on camera, considering how many fans have got so much to say on social media. So it's actually made my job a lot harder building the channel. That's why do you think I'm doing a lot of match watch alongs, guys? Because fans don't want to come on camera. They're too afraid to come on camera. I don't understand that. If you're passionate about something enough, then you get over your phobias because you're passionate about it. So, in answer to your question, Chris, I will be going out to games in the future, mate. But it'll be to hopefully speak to fans outside the ground after games, stuff like that. I'm not. I may experiment with a little bit in the future with match day vlogs, but I've seen a lot of people doing it on YouTube. A lot of people doing it, and I don't really want to copy other people's stuff. And I've told you that's why football fandom is called fandom, guys. That is exactly why it's called fandom. Otherwise, I would have called it Gazden, or or just the den, or just the football den. I called it football fandom for a reason to help fans feel part of it and to try and create a platform where fans have a voice, where you guys can come on and have your opinions heard. We hear the mainstream media, we hear pundits all the time having their say, but how much do they actually let fans have their say? There is a football union for players. There is a union for clubs. Where's the union for players? For fans, sorry. There is no union for fans. This is why I created Fanden, to try and create a channel that brings fans together and lets fans have their say. But like I say, When fans are not willing to come on camera, it's mean that I've had to change the dynamics of building the project from what I originally planned. I never anticipated it would be so hard to get fans, especially all you have to do, guys, go and look on social media how many fans are shouting their mouth off, hiding behind cameras and shouting loud and proud, giving it all this, giving it all that. They've got an opinion on everything. As soon as you offer them the chance to come on camera, they shrivel up. They cower. They cower away. No, I don't want to show my face on camera. Well, then why are you giving it large, hiding behind a camera? So, yeah, I'm not like that, guys. I'm a man that's very much like actions speak louder than words. Why do you think I'm sitting here in front of you? To show that actions speak louder than words. I don't just talk the talk, I act. I don't want to be here sat in front of you night after night after night. That was never what I built Fandom for. I thought I'd be interviewing fans that would be more than willing to come on, but most fans don't want to come on the channel. They're scared of the camera. So unfortunately, I've had to change the dynamics of the plan. So yes, in answer to your question, Chris, I will be going to grounds in the future, mate, and I will be doing some interviews, hopefully, and stuff like that. And I may experiment with some vlog type stuff, but it won't be a feature of the channel. It definitely won't be. The vlogs won't be a feature. Getting fans or outside the grounds may become a feature of the channel in the future, but not the vlogs. It's not about me. This is what I keep saying, guys. Fanden is not about me. It's about you guys. It's about fans. It's about us as fans. That's what I'm passionate that fans should be listened to better in football. The game belongs to us, guys. If you stop attending your club will go bankrupt very quick because they need the money from your ticket allocation to stay afloat. They need you to be paying out for all these media companies to earn the revenue. So when you see the TV companies going banging on about how much money they've given to clubs to pay for the rights to get, they haven't given the money. They got that money from you. They didn't get it. It's not like Sky came up with the money and said, yeah, just take that money. They got it from you in the first place. And then they're trying to claim we spent this money. No, you didn't. You got it from the fans, and then you spent the money to get the football. So this is what I'm on about, guys. I look at things realistically like that. I look at the bigger picture. And for me, I feel that fans need a better voice, but it's only going to work if fans are willing to come on camera and talk. And like I say, at the moment, I've had to change the dynamics of how I build the channel. But hopefully in the future, we will be going to games and start doing some fun interviews and experimenting with vlogs. Great question, though, Chris. Sorry to bang on with myself a bit, mate. I just, you asking that question gave me the perfect opportunity to explain. Obviously, the fact that I have kind of veered away from my original plan. My original plan was originally to get fans on camera, start talking football with fans and listen to what fans have got to say. But that plan has had to change because too many fans are afraid to be on camera. So hopefully, Chris, I will be getting to games. So that's something for you to look forward to, mate, in the future. We'll be starting to get to games at some point further down the line. But like I say, it'd be more for fan interviews, not so much for vlogs. But I will experiment with some vlog stuff. I will. So thank you for that, Chris. Top question, mate. And sorry for the passionate response. So apologies there for the passionate response, guys. But I'm only human. Maybe a little bit of frustration showing there, but that's because I've been working on Fandom for, like I say, over 4 years now, and I never anticipated that it would be this hard to get fans to talk on camera. Pure Lawless is saying, can I see the clip on YouTube with Lulu? Oh, cool. Awesome. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Chris is saying, sorry to hear you've had a bad week, Gaz. Onwards and upwards. Nice one, Chris. What a guy. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I think we all have bad weeks, don't we, mate? I think we all have bad weeks. I'm not making a big deal on about it, but I was just pointing it out to say to you guys that when I come on here sometimes, it's to escape. It's to escape. It's beautiful to come on here and speak with top fans like you guys. I enjoy talking about the sport I love with like-minded fans that know the meaning of respect and enjoy your company of you guys. And sometimes it's a great way to escape. I'm sure I don't need to tell you guys that. Life can be quite challenging sometimes. So, yeah, sometimes getting together with just like-minded people gives you the chance to just switch off to the problems and the challenges that you face in your day-to-day life, it's just a good escape, and it's a way. And you need that sometimes, guys. We're always hearing about mental health. Well, sometimes you need that to keep your mental health in a balanced state, shall we say? But what a guy! Thank you, Chris. You're a true gentleman, mate. Thank you for your kind words. Really, really do appreciate your kind words. Thank you, Chris. Massive, massive respect, mate. Thank you. Yep, as you're right, onwards and upwards. I wasn't saying it for any sympathy, though, guys. I was just saying that when I come on here, sometimes it's a nice escape when you've had a really crappy few days or a crappy week. But it happens to us all. I'm sure you guys have had your fair share of crappy days as well. But thank you for that, Chris. What a gentleman. Thank you, mate. Ken is saying, I had a mouse called Lulu. My mum told me to Lulu it back to the pet shop. I bet she did. Yeah, ladies don't really like little fairy things, mate. Thank you for that, Ken. Ken saying, holding you in the light, Gaz. Nice one, Ken. Thank you, mate. Top man. Thank you. If I'm reading that correctly, but what a guy. He's got away with words, Danny Ken. Thank you, mate. Top man. Thank you. He certainly got away with words. Pure Law is saying, back at you, Ken. Skip to the Lulu. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Ken saying, quick reply. Thank you, guys. Laughing faces, Pure Lawless. Ken saying, sharp as a lime, pure loyalist. Yep. Thank you, mate. Pure Lawless there with the thumbs up. Thank you, mate. Kenny saying, met Graham Sharp on Bolton Station platform 4. Wow, awesome. Yeah. Did you actually get to talk some football with him though, or did the train come? I bet the train come quite quickly, didn't it? That'd be about right, that wouldn't it? You get the opportunity to meet a famous person and have a chat with them, and then they've got to race off on a train or something. But yeah, sounds awesome, that Ken. I hope you got to at least talk to him for 5 minutes. Top stuff. Thank you for sharing that, Ken. Ken also saying part of that great Everton team of the mid-80s. Yeah, I was kind of just getting into football, me, in the mid-80s. So yeah, I do Graham Sharp. Yeah, I do remember his name, but I only vaguely remember him playing. But I do know of him. I do know Graham Sharp very well. I've seen him plenty of times punditing and things like that in the past over the years. But yeah, I don't like I said, I don't remember him great as a player though. But I know he was highly regarded, wasn't he? So thank you for that, Ken. Top man. Ken saying Trevor Stephen. Thank you, Ken. I'm going to try and catch up a bit here, guys, because I want to jump off and have something to eat. Pure Law is saying, Ken, you never fail to surprise me, mate. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Hassan saying, at the 70th minute and Newcastle dominating every department, it is a miracle. The game is only 1-0. Absolutely. Yeah, I agree, Hassan. You're spot on. Well said, Hassan. That's a great observation, mate. Yeah, I agree, especially with that onslaught in the first half, because Newcastle, for about the first 20 minutes, they were just absolutely peppering the United goal, weren't they, for that first 20 minutes. I was shocked they didn't get a goal in that first 20 minutes. But like I say, sometimes it's just that's the way game is. That's why we love it so much, isn't it, mate? Because sometimes you can have an absolutely hectic game where everything just goes in the back of the net, and then there's other games where nothing is hardly going in the back of the net. So well said, Hassan. Thank you, mate. Pure Lawless saying true. Too true, Hassan. Absolutely. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Top man. Loving the positive vibes. Ken saying that's a very kind comment. But I like to make people happy with enjoy enjoy the players of yesterday, of yesteryear. But I told, but I try to look out for up and coming players in the youth matches on YouTube. Awesome. Well, that's good to know, Ken. That's good to know. Sounds good, Ken. Well, hopefully Ken can give us tips if he's spotting any young talent. He can let us know if he's. That's good to know. That. Thank you, Ken. Ken's saying it only takes a second to score a goal. Absolutely, yeah. Well said. Pure Law saying, brilliant, Ken. The youth in the youth is the club survival, mate. Well said, Pure Law. Very true, mate. Very true. Ken is saying, I can also learn from others. Yep, very true, Ken. Thank you, mate. Yep, true. Pure Law is saying, too true, Ken. Thank you, mate. Ken is saying, I have met many interesting people in life, and some of them dislike sport, but they encourage you, and you can encourage them. Absolutely. Well said, Ken. Ken, top comment, mate. I totally agree with that. It costs nothing, does it? It costs nothing to just be encouraging to somebody, and you never know, that kind of showing that kind of positivity to somebody could come back around in in good vibes. Well, that's the way it's best to try and live like that, guys. Plenty of haters out there. I always try. I know it's not easy sometimes when life's chucking challenges at you, but it's always best to try and look at things like that. But well said, Ken. Great comment, mate. Like you say, it costs nothing to just be positive with somebody and try to encourage them and make them feel a little bit better. And that's your good deed for the day. Well done, Ken. Well said, mate. Hassan is saying the number of injuries to Newcastle is piling up. Yep, you're right, Hassan. It is that I think the number of clubs starting to have a pile up of injuries. Liverpool, another one of them. They've had a number of in it, and that's another thing. Actually, that's just reminding me, guys. That's two important goalkeepers out now because obviously Liverpool's goalkeeper Alisson is out, and now Newcastle got their number one keeper out, Pope. So that's an interesting one, guys. Is that going to have a bearing on the results over the next few weeks, over the leading up to Christmas? What do you think, guys? Interesting one. But yep, you're right there, Hassan. Thank you for that, mate. Pure Law is saying this could be very dangerous for Newcastle. Yeah, the injury to the goalkeeper. You're right, mate. But we wish him well. Hassan is saying it looks Pope is holding his side, so it could be his ribs. Yeah, I know, Hassan. That's why I wasn't sure, mate. I couldn't tell with the way he was walking off the pitch. Couldn't tell whether it was his ribs or his arm. Hopefully, it's not not too serious. He might have broke a rib, and if he's broke a rib, he's going to be out for about 2 months, I would say, won't he? So thank you for that, Hassan. Pure Lawless is saying change of keeper aren't what you want with only one goal to the advantage. Yeah, well said, Pure Lawless. Good observation, mate. Well said. But that's the game that we have to deal with, innit? You have to deal with what comes at you. Well said, Pure Lawless. Ken saying, I remember the day of only one keeper. Remember the days of only one keeper. Whoa. Yeah, you're going back there a bit, Ken, aren't you? Flipping heck. Yeah. Yeah, that I remember. Well, I mean, I don't remember it, but obviously I've researched old football, and I know back in the day, like back in, I think it was like back in 1800s, you didn't even have substitutes, did you? Clubs didn't even substitute players. You just started with 11 and finished with 11. So yeah, obviously I'm not that old to remember that, but I've looked it up obviously on watching old football stuff from back in yesteryear. So thank you for that, Ken. Ken, I don't know if I told you, mate. If you like watching old stuff, there's a thing, I think it's on Netflix, and it's called The English Game. You might like it. It's actually, even though it's called The English Game, it's actually got a little bit of Scotland in it as well. So it's not all about England, but it's really good because it gives you an insight into what football was like back in like 1888 or whatever. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fascinating documentary. It's kind of like, it's not a documentary, it's more like a series, but it's kind of like half series, half documentary. but it really good. Definitely, I would recommend you guys to check that out if you get a chance to watch it. I think if I remember rightly, I think it's called The English Game and it's on Netflix. I think if I remember rightly, but definitely worth a watch. And the Scotland players in it, as well as English players, it's really good, guys. Gives you good insight into how the game started to develop quite early on, and you had owners and football clubs challenging the FA and the structure of how it was and stuff like that. And like I say, I don't want to tell you too much because it'll spoil it, but definitely watch worth a watch, guys, if you get a chance to watch it. The English Game, I think it's called. And if it's not that and you can't find it, drop me a message on social media and I'll certainly look it up. I've watched it twice because I really enjoyed it the first time. So that should tell you that I watched it a second time because I enjoyed it because it was so inciting. It gave you such great insight out to it, wow, how it was like 100 and odd years ago. So, yeah, fascinating. Thank you for that, Ken. Hope you get a chance to check that out, mate, if you can. Pure Lolly saying me also, Ken. It was left to one of the team. One of the team. Yes. Yeah, you're right. I remember now. Yep, you're rejogging my memory. Yeah, you used to have to change an outfield player, didn't they? Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, one of the defenders or something would go in goal, wouldn't they? Yeah, well said, guys. I can't remember that. Yeah, that's see, your brain just forgets some stuff as you get older, doesn't it? Yeah, you do. Or am I getting confused with school football? I can't remember. Kenny's saying, I've noticed the five sub rule. Many players on a booking get subbed. Yeah, I've noticed that, Ken, as well. Yeah, what good observation, mate. Thank you, Ken. Well said, mate. Pure Loyalist is saying, I'm only 61 years, Ken. You're only 61 years younger, are you? I like that, Ken. Pure Loyalist. Top stuff. Kenny's saying, and you're still a Rangers fan. Laugh out loud. Yeah, good in there, Ken. Bit of friendly banter. Pure Lawless is saying, I apologise to Gaz. Never thought about what I wasn't thinking. I don't know. I think he's trying to catch me out there. And never thought about what I wasn't thinking. Piolo is saying it was an honest mistake. It should have read territories, not as it said phone. Correct. Must have changed it. All right, I'm with you, mate. No, it's not. I'm not bothered about the word. It's not me. I'm still learning about YouTube, mate. So I just don't know whether they take a word like that the wrong way. So I'm playing it safe. So it's just better not for me not to say it. But yeah, no worries, top man. Pure Lawless, thank you, mate. Yeah, it's just like I say, obviously we got the channel approved. We're moving forward. I don't want to mess that up just by saying one or two stupid words that YouTube might not approve of or whatever. So, like I say, guys, I'm just honest. I'm still learning. I've still got to learn YouTube's quirks, what they like, what they don't like. I'm still quite a new YouTuber. So, just anything I'm unsure that they might not like, I just better to stay away from it. So yeah, but top man, Pure Loyalist, thank you, mate. True gentleman, really appreciate that. Sorry, mate. I didn't mean any offense by it, mate. It's just like I said, just staying safe because obviously I've worked hard. You guys have supported well with the channel. I've worked hard to get it to this stage. Don't want to mess it up by YouTube suddenly getting the hump with me because of me just saying one sentence that might be inappropriate. So yeah. But thank you, Pure Lawless, top man. Pure Lawless also saying, yes, Ken, never change for a day. Rangers all days. Absolutely. Top stuff, mate. Hassan is saying this scoreline does not reflect the game. It is a one-way traffic. Newcastle dominated every department, but Man United could have tied. That is what makes football amazing sport. Well said, Hassan. Absolutely well said. Well said. I couldn't say it any better than that. He's nailed it, hasn't he, guys? He's nailed it. That's how the game was, really. And he's nailed it. Thank you, Hassan. Ken is saying, so it's finished 1-0. Yep, it did, Ken. It did, mate. Pure Lawless saying, well, folks, time for me to go. Take care. And as always, all the best. Catch up soon. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. Stay safe and well. Best wishes to the entire Pure Loyalist family. I hope you guys have an enjoyable rest of the evening. And hope you guys also have a great rest of the weekend ahead as well, mate. So thank you, Pure Loyalist. Always enjoy your company and conversation. And stay safe and well, mate. Stay safe and well. And as I say, best wishes to all the Pure Lawless family. Top stuff, mate. Thank you. Kent is saying not a good 5 days for Man United. No. I'm sorry. I've got it. It deserves a giggle, that, done it. Pure Lawless saying, Kent, thumbs up. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Nice one, mate. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Joey saying bye, Pure Lawless. Nice one, Joey. Awesome. And Pure Lawless to Hassan with a thumbs up. You guys are amazing. Thank you. And thumbs up to Joey as well. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Top man, Pure Lawless and Joey. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Kent is saying catch up soon. Thanks to Gaz, Stevie, and those that have been in the fan den. Good night. Thank you, Ken. Take care, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well, mate. Best wishes to you and your family. And hopefully catch up with you again soon. Ken, enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. Stay safe and well. And hope you have a good rest of the weekend. Top stuff, Ken. Fish. Thank you, mate. Always a pleasure having Ken involved. Thank you, mate. Pure Lawless saying, Gaz, Stevie, Becky, thank you, mate. Thank you, Pure Lawless, and a big thumbs up to you as well, mate. Thank you, top man. And Stevie saying, thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Nice one, Stevie. Top man. And Pure Lawless saying, Gaz, go, Stevie. Thank you, mate. Yeah. And Hassan is saying, it's my pleasure to be participating this watch along. I got up 4 a.m. this morning, started with U17's World Cup final, followed by Arsenal vs Wolves, Nottingham v Everton, and this game. Thank you. Thank you, Hassan Hirsi. Massive thank you, mate. And it's always a pleasure to have you involved as well, mate. Thank you for your kind words. Really appreciated, Hassan. And stay safe and well, mate, out there in California. And as I say, mate, it's a pleasure to have you part of the fan den community. Top man, Hassan. Really appreciate your kind words, mate. Top stuff. You guys are amazing. Stevie's saying, whoa, Hassan, very early start. Respect to you. Pleasure having you involved. Absolutely well said, Stevie. Hassan saying, thanks, Glasgow. Living in the California. Most of the football games are played in countries that are many hours ahead of us. We are 7 hours behind UK. Yeah, so I bet the sunshine makes up for that, though, mate. But thank you, Hassan. Massive respect, mate. Always a pleasure. And as I say, mate, stay safe and well, and best wishes to you and your family. I look forward to seeing you some more in the future, mate. Take care, Hassan. Thank you, mate. Top man. Thank you. Pure Lawless saying 1-1, Ken. Thank you, Pure Lawless. Stevie saying, yeah, bet it's difficult, Hassan, keeping up with UK football. Yeah, I bet it is, yeah, when you're out there. So thank you for that, Stevie. Pure Lawless saying, I've removed that comment, folks. Apologies. I'll be the first one to stand up to mistake. No worries, mate. Don't worry. It's easy mistake to make. The type error easy does does easy. It does it to me all the time on social media, mate. So don't worry about. Apologies, I weren't making a big deal of it. As I say, mate, it's just I just want to obviously keep on the good side of YouTube, so that we can make Fandent successful for all of us to enjoy. So thank you for that, Pure Lawless. True gentleman. Thank you, mate. Chris is saying thanks for the stream, right? Night all. Thank you, Chris. Look after yourself, mate. Thank you, as always. Really appreciate your conversation and company, and a pleasure, as always, to have you part of the Fandom community. Look after yourself, Chris K. Take care, mate. Best wishes to you and your family, and hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, mate. Stay safe and well. Thank you, Chris. Chris K. Top man. Thank you, mate. Joey saying bye, Chris. Nice one, Joey. Awesome. Thank you, mate. And Stevie is saying, thanks everyone for joining tonight. Nice one, Stevie. Awesome. And I think the final word goes to Joey, because I'm going to wrap it up now, guys. Joey saying, cheers, Gaz, Stevie, and Fandenners. I like that. Awesome. Yeah. Top stuff, Joey. Fandenners. Hope to catch up more soon, Gaz. Take care, mate. Keep your chin up. Good things just around the corner. Thank you, Joey. Awesome. What loving the positive vibes. And thank you, Joey. Massive, massive thank you, mate. Really do appreciate your kind words. What a gentleman. Thank you, Joey. Always appreciate your positive vibes and conversation. Top man, Joey. And hopefully, hopefully your boss lets you have some time off too, mate. Best wishes to you, Joey, and all the family, mate. And look after yourself, mate. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Hope you stay safe and well, mate. And yep, look forward to seeing you back home with your family. And hopefully we'll catch up with you a bit more then if you've got time. But if you haven't, don't worry, mate. Family comes first. I would totally respect that. But top man, Joey, what a top comment there. Really appreciate it. That's some awesome comments from a lot of you guys tonight. So thank you, Joey. Massive, massive respect, mate. And look after yourself. As I say, best wishes to you and your family. And that goes to all of you guys. Anybody I might have missed. So thank you, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here and go and spend a bit of time with my missus and have a bite to eat. But look after yourselves, guys, out there. Top man, Joey, and everybody else as well. All of you guys with your positive comments tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always. Really do appreciate you guys, your positivity, your company, and your conversation. And I look forward to talking to you guys more on future streams. But for now, that's it from me, guys. Look after yourself. See you soon. Bye for now.